excited to check this out, though. I trying to remember last time I streamed a 3D platformer, like an honest-to-goodness 3D platformer game. It does feel like it's been a minute. And it's not like I avoid this kind of thing. If anything, I sought this one out for sure. But, and there have been 3D platformers that have caught my attention. For sure. Part of it, of course, is sometimes limited by games for which I'm able to get a review key. That's part of it for sure. But yeah, this one caught my eye, and I'm grateful we were able to get a review key for this one through Future Friends. Future Friends, which is another PR company that I think I'd worked with once before. Get a review key for something, but it's been a while, so I don't exactly remember. But yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. And multi-stream is all working and twerking. I think we're all set. All right, friends. So with that, let me minimize this. Cool. Cool. All right, so feel free to let me know if the audio balance is non-ideal. I can always lower things further if need be. But right now, I've just got it set to 50%. And this is PaperKlay. Thank you to Future Friends for hooking us up with the review key. This is by a developer called YKev. And yeah, again, like visually, audio-wably, you can hear the Banjo-Kazooie influence, but I'm excited to see how this game does its own thing. You know, of course, Banjo-Kazooie isms are always welcome here, but I'm curious to see what this game's all about. Jump into PaperKlay. Assassin's Creed games are kind of collectathons. Yeah, there's like the open world kinds of 3D games.
Adventures, mysteries. I just feel trapped sometimes.
Oh, Chick, you're such a dreamer. But it's so peaceful here. We have everything we need. Life is good.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Farsight. The open world kind of action-adventure exploration games. I enjoy those kinds of games, but yeah, all the side quests, all those kinds of things can feel like their own kind of weird brand of collectathon sometimes.
Peaceful, yes, but don't you ever wonder what's out there? Mountains that reach the sky! Life beneath the surface! Maybe even the Cloud Islands?
Ooh, that does sound exciting. Even if I think Cloud Islands only live in, you know, fairy tales. But aren't adventures also scary? What if we get lost or run into danger?
His name is Nugget, by the way. That's delightful.
That's the thrill of it, Nugget. Not knowing what's next. I just wish we could have a little adventure of our own, you know?
What was that?
I don't know, but it's heading towards the village.
You're getting what you bargained for.
Oh no! We need to hurry back! What if something's wrong?
Some Frodo, Bilbo energy.
Come on, Nugget. Oh, this is it. Our adventure begins. Let's make sure everyone's safe.
Adventure awaits! Huzzah! Alright, so. And they're off. So we got a double jump. There's a little somersault action. There's a... Oh, I can yell. What else we got? Oh, there's a little spin. You can do spins in midair. Cool. What else? Let's see, I think that's about it. Although you will like start to like kind of generate speed on your own. I was thinking maybe you have to like hold a button to run. Also, I can't but appreciate the like the paper-esque view of the trees. Everything's like kind of cardboardy, which is kind of fun. You can jump on the shrooms. Little butterflies. Oh, and you can just knock shit over too. Oh no, they just fall over on their own sometimes. And smack into shit. Oh, I see. If you will he do it automatically? Okay, cool. So you can do like little dives. He does like a beak first dive, which is fun. Also, I was wrong. That is a run button. Okay. That's a run button. Also like a jump dive button. Movement feels really good. I like how the movement just feels. Is there a ground pound, I wonder? Oh, that was cool. What the heck? How did I do that? Cool. Oh, look at that nugget pops out. That's kind of fun. For a minute there, it looked like I did some kind of like triple jump. Because Mario, you have like the double jump and the triple jump. Anything behind the waterfall? Like you can see like the little the little paper strands to signify the waterfall. Little paper rollies. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, the visuals are like really charming. And I like how the coins are just little golden buttons. That's fun. Now here's some bunnies. So the bunny's evil. You can pick them up. Okay, I got the bunny. I can drop them. I can throw them. Hiya! They explode? No, they're just bunnies. And I use them to attack the butterflies. There might not be a whole lot of conflict in this game. That's okay with me. We play a lot of like combat-centric games. Not every game has to be has to be about combat necessarily. I keep wanting to do a ground pound. Oh, you can break these things though. Can you baby penguin launch them off the edge? We all remember the part in what was the level? What was the level in Mario 64? Cool Mountain. Yeah, CCM, Cool Mountain. What's this guy in the tree here? What's going on here? It goes up high enough. I can't tell what it's hanging off of. I don't know what that signifies. I wonder if there will be like some explanation as to if that's anything of significance. Yeah, Cool Mountain, exactly. Sacrifice the buns. Let's see what happens. What happens? Will we be cast aside forever? Got an achievement. Throw a bunny off the edge. The name of the achievement is That's Not a Penguin. Throw a bunny off the edge. That's not a penguin. Does it just respawn? That is exactly what happens. He just respawns. So yeah, they knew exactly what's up. They were like, all right, if someone's twisted enough to try this, they'll respond accordingly. Break more stuff. All right, so we got a general hand on the controls. I'm sure there will be like more tutorials to like inform us of situations that we have to use the glide, use the attack, use the double jump, that kind of thing. So right now we just kind of have the basics, but if there's more to learn, I'm sure they'll tell us all about it. Got the title sequence. Well, that's fun. Convenient that it just kind of built itself in front of me. I like it. There we go. Grant Kirkhope and Stephen Mellon. We have a button. Do I just jump on it? Attack. Oh, we spin it. Can I pick it up? No, I cannot. But it reveals the rest of the world. That's awesome. This kind of all pops up in front of me. Oh, that was cool. How did I do that? Oh, also, if you jump and hold A, he will pull out the hang glider. I think it's a triple jump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think there's a triple jump. I think. Like the animation isn't like as flashy as it is in Mario 64, so it's not as obvious. Of course, we have a double jump. Never got a double jump in Mario 64, so there's that. Lotioning up more often. Yeah, sunscreen in particular. Yeah, sunscreen in particular, always a good choice. There's something to be said for using sunscreen, even if you don't plan on going outside. Yeah, using sunscreen every day is generally considered to be a good idea, I think. Okay, so he's not evil. If I talk to him. Alright, so I was thinking maybe he was evil. He's just chilling. Minding his own business, but I had to find out, and I had to find out by using violence, obviously. For obvious reasons. That's right. That's right. Nice and oiled up, just the way I like them. Just the way I like them. Speaking to my interests specifically. What's this thing? It is some kind of blue orb. Wonder if I can ponder the orb. I mean, no collectathon is complete without, collecting things. He does a little fist pump when you do a big jump. Yeah, he does like a kind of a fist pump in the air, like he's excited. I'll be curious to see what that, like, air dive move will be, like, used for. Is it an attack? No, it's not an attack. Because it would break those boxes otherwise. Also wonder if there is some kind of incentive for getting all the buttons in a area. Or if you just get 100 and you get an extra life, and that's the extent of it. Guess I'll find out soon. If I could get a ground pound would be cool too. A ground pound would be cool too, but I haven't found a ground pound yet. All I have so far is the triple jump. And like a little air dive, like a dive rollout, basically. I think they call it in Mario 64. Speedrunners use that a lot, the dive rollout, especially in Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine is a very worthwhile dive rollout. Anything else out here? I think I've pretty much gotten all there is to get in this particular area. Can I talk to this guy?
I think I saw someone use a glider to get over to that platform.
That platform right there?
You should try it out.
You got it, baby. There we go. Leads me right here.
In the sky.
This guy. Oh, a boat.
Close.
Pirate boat. Do I get to fight some pirates? Or maybe I get to become a pirate. Checkpoint. Got an achievement for find all the collectibles in one level. Apparently, I got all the goods for one level. Oh, it was 100 exactly. Mushroom. Anything else back here? I mean, we of course got the confirmation that we have all the collectibles, but I still want to explore. Anything else around here? All right.
What is that?
A flying ship? Is this real?
Still anchored too.
Don't waste your energy resisting. You've protected these eggs well. But from now on, they're mine.
You can't just take away our home from us.
Who do you think you are? Nothing stands in the way of Nox. Not a couple of tiny chickens. And certainly not this village. Every last egg here is coming with me.
You can tell the voice actor's having a fun time with this one.
We need to stop him.
Yeah, but how? We can't reach him.
Yo, what's up, Big Afar? Good to see you, buddy. We got Chuck in the house. What's up, Game Trader? Space Jam costume?
Foolish move.
I got it right behind me, bro.
Fire the cannon!
Aye, Captain.
Oh my god, I would love this little fella. I don't know why he's like a little cactus lad in a cardboard box. But the little fella was very cool.
Do something, chick.
Look! He's dropping eggs. We can follow the trail and find Nox. This is our chance, Nugget. The smell of adventure is in the air. Let's go!
Oh, that's delightful. So the levels
I think that's a good start, Nugget.
organized by little books. That's very fun. I really appreciate the paper motif with all this. So yeah, Chuck asking about the Space Jam hoodie or the Space Jam coat. I don't know if you can see it very well. Oh, that's a delightful pause screen, by the way. Very Yoshi story. I love it. I don't know if you can see it very well in this webcam screen, but if I go to this webcam screen, you can see it sitting right there in that little hamper of laundry right there. It's sitting right there on top, just resting, waiting, biding its time. Actually, wore it a little bit yesterday, or not yesterday, on Sunday night. For funsies. Because in all fairness, it is kind of chilly down here sometimes because I have an air conditioning unit up and behind me a little bit that is very frequently blasting chilly air just throughout the day. So sometimes it does get a little bit chilly down here. The coat is a bit too much, unfortunately. It's like too insulated and too effective at what it does. But it's fun to just pop it on just for a little bit at least. So we'll see where the night takes us, my man. We shall see. We're playing some PaperKlay, and I'm very much enjoying the game's whimsy. The game is very much charming me with its very cool style. Oh! That is an Extra Life donation. My, oh me, oh my, an Extra Life donation. Let's take a quick look. Take a quick look at the donation, at the fundraising page. See if there was a name attached to it, or if it was anonymous or otherwise. Name. Oh god. Oh, sorry. I was unmuted for a second. Other Alex was unmuted, which we cannot have. We can't have double Alexes. That's too much. And that is, oh shit, that's my man Anthony. Anthony, I don't know if you're listening in. That's my old high school buddy Anthony. That I will hopefully get to see fairly soon. I know I had to miss out last week. We did a VHS night at a local theater, like a local. It's called like a micro theater. They do these VHS nights where people bring in their own tapes. And unfortunately, I got home too late on Thursday to join in on this last one. Hopefully, I'll be able to join in on one in a future date. But thank you, Anthony, for that gifts or for that donation, by the way, to our fundraiser. That's very generous. Yeah, Anthony, I don't know if you're listening in, but thank you, my dude. And that is a White Flare resub. My goodness. Thank you both. Thank you to Anthony for that resub, and thank you. Or, I'm sorry, Anthony for the donation, and White Flare for that resub. Isn't that Prime Gaming? That's what's up, man. That's super nice, dude. He says, it reminded me of, yeah, you already beat me to the punch. You know, it's never required. Same with Anthony, same with people who know me in real life, you know, spending money on the channel or the fundraising, never expected, but of course, very much appreciated. Very generous. Let me add those points to the counter, because that is super cool. Oh, and there's Anthony on YouTube. What's up, bud? Anthony's chilling with us over on YouTube. Thank you, man. Yeah, Anthony, I don't know if you've heard me yammer about this before. I've been yammering about it to a lot of people, but I don't know if I've had a chance to yammer to you about it. So I mentioned I'll be out of town for the majority of July. The reason I'll be going out of town, apologies to those who have heard me talk about it before, because I won't shut up about it, and I'm becoming one of those insufferable guys, one of those like travel guys where it's like, oh my god, Alex, talk about something else, please. This is becoming my entire personality. But my wife and I and two of our friends are going to Japan for 3 weeks. 3 weeks! It's such a long time. It will be leaving in a week and a half. We'll be leaving on July 6th? 7th. 6th. 7th. 7th, yeah. And we'll be getting back on the 28th. And I'm super excited. It's going to be... I like to not use the terms like trip of a lifetime, because I tell myself I'm young enough that relatively young enough that I'll be able to like take trips like this again in the future. But I ain't getting any younger. Oh, you do have a ground pound. Oh, I've had a ground pound this whole time. Just clicking down. Got that one, and then that one. This one over here. There we go. Got 3. Oh, there's one over here. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We have a wide variety of like. Oh, you can just walk in the water. Oh, they're walking on the water too. What's the last one? Oh, was that it? I thought there was one more. Can pick up little fellas. He's doing the like. He's doing like the not sure if I trust eyes, because he knows what I'm capable of doing. Which is to say, throwing them off the edge. Let's see. Did I grab all of them? I thought it said there were 6 of them. Oh, nope. There it is. There it is. So anyway, so we have a wide variety of like stuff planned between things that require reservations that we have planned ahead of time versus leaving days open to just explore and do just whatever. Just like see whatever grabs us. And well, again, 3 weeks is the longest time I've been anywhere. The longest time up before this trip, this upcoming trip, that I've been away was 10 days, and that was when I got married. So when Grace and I got married in Hawaii, we were there for 10 days. Also, we have a ground pound. Oh, and you can move through the... You still have air control while you're ground pound. That's fun. Now, let's see. Do I need to give you a fella? Do I need to give you your... Oh, look. If you get close, he looks like he's like a little... It's like a little clay owl fella. You need your owl child?
But, did any eggs land here?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for the trip. I'm trying really hard to not make the trip my entire personality, and I'm constantly failing at it. So I'm sure I'm becoming insufferable to those around me. I can't help it.
I think I saw a few.
That's a good voice.
I can barely keep my eyes open these days.
It looks like you've got your feathers full here with all these kids. Are they all yours?
I think so. It wasn't until
I
the
think
first
so.
kid that I realized how little time for myself I have.
Any parents listening in right now, it's probably too real.
Well, if you need a break, then we could use the ride once we've gathered some eggs.
I need a little moment to fix some things. But come back when you've got a few eggs and I'll fly you wherever you need.
Try to find some eggs. Eggs for me or eggs for him? Aleph says, Alex, you know it must be done. Oh, crap, wrong button.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Well,
Let's try and pick up the fella. Now, can I run? I don't think I can run and have these guys held at the same time. That's what I was trying to find. Oh, invisible walls. It's for the best. It's for the best. I can't be trusted. Bonk. The way they just kind of like accept their fate and just lifelessly just kind of just bounce around and just fall towards the ground. Whatever, man. I don't fucking care. Yeah, so cannot kill those guys. We can throw the bunnies in the earlier level, of course, but they just respawn anyway, so no long-term damage, unfortunately. Also, I appreciate that, yeah, the first time you see the water, you think, oh, I have to jump over it, but then it's like, wait, never mind. The water is paper. I can just walk on the paper water, no problem. Anything else around here? So we gotta find some eggs for the fella. Leffa says, always wanted to go to Japan. Yeah, it's been on, for sure, on my wish list of, like, places to go, for sure. I'm kind of a normie when it comes to travel. I enjoy travel, but it's not a thing I do all the time. So it's a sometimes thing for me. It's a sometimes thing, or a, like, I have to recharge my travel batteries after a while. I can't just travel, like, constantly. Like, I have limits to what I can, comfortably handle at a time. But this is something that has always been on our list for sure. And of course, for a lot of folks, we all know that, like, yeah, the language barrier can be tricky, and just the logistics can be tricky. Understand the subway system, and finding all the cool places to do, and figuring out if you want to go to other places, not just Tokyo, but if you want to go to Osaka or Kyoto, some of the other places a little bit further out, navigating other travel options and Airbnbs is tricky. And it kind of all just worked out because I've mentioned before that our friends Helen and Aaron hangs out here every so often. They're the ones with whom we'll be traveling, and it was fun because I've known Aaron. I've known them both for a couple years now, but over the last year or two, basically once we've been like doing more like regular hangouts, and Gracie's been included as well. The four of us have gotten to hang out a lot more often, and they recently moved. They recently moved to a new house, and we went to we brought them like I think we brought them a housewarming gift and just wanted to hang out and just see the new place for a bit. And while they were showing us the place, I couldn't help but notice they had some travel books on a bookshelf specifically for Japan, and I'd asked like, oh yeah, have you guys gone before? And they were saying, well, it's something we've always wanted to do, and we keep kind of loosely planning for it, but what we really need is like another couple to go with, because it's a lot to handle with just two people. But if we had like a small group or another couple to go with, it's something we'd like to do. And then Grace and I looked at each other. We were like, we're in the exact same boat, so we can be talking about this, and we were able to make it all happen. We got the plane tickets, got the Airbnb. This was back in like November, October timeframe. So we have the opposite situation, by the way. So the owl has like too many children. The frog fella, who is like this felt frog fella, whose eyeballs I've been collecting, is missing their children.
That's terrifying. We can't just leave them out there.
just stay right here and we'll bring your little ones back.
Oh, you sweet, brave souls. When you find them, could you place them safely behind this fence here?
The Kuko's an Ocarina of Time.
It's the only place they'll be safe until things have calmed down.
Oh yeah, we'll handle it. You'll have your family back together in no time.
There we go. So anyways, that was kind of the genesis of how it all came together. This fence right here. Gotta be keeping our eyes on this. We're looking for 4 eggs and 4 frog children. Might be something up top. That's an egg up there. There's a child over there. We're already in the right zone. So, let's see. Let's see what I can do over this way. Can't quite reach that. Maybe if I go up top and drop down, maybe. I can't quite make that jump. And again, the water is just paper you can walk on. Because everything is water, obviously. Yeah, penguin flashbacks. Yeah. Earlier we threw. There were like these little bunnies. Here's a child. Okay, I thought that was a child. This is. Oh, well, that's an older child, I guess. Can I just pick you up? Yep. There were these little like orb bunnies. These little circular bunny fellers. And in the first level, there was like an edge you could very easily walk to. Oh, whoops. I know she said gently place them, but instead I fucking launched them. So you're able to pick up the bunnies and throw them off the edge, and you get an achievement that says, that's not a penguin. So the game knows exactly what it's about. And also, that's some Caprolog with the raid. What's up, buddy? That's so nice, man. Thank you for that raid, my friend. Caprolog, that's our friend. Used to go by Goated Quest, has rebranded to a, I think, much more appropriate name, given the cool kind of backlog this man is always going through and the impressive variety of games he plays. He's recently kind of retooled how he does his game selections, and it all sounds fantastic. He's been playing some, let's see. I know there was a little bit you were doing some Marathon. Now it's Hollow Knight. Been playing some Hollow Knight. Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Oh, dear.
We're playing PaperKlay.
You look strong and kind.
Oh, we're
My
so
husband
strong.
hurt his leg and can't reach his food. Can you help?
Okay, I thought maybe this was like an older child. Thank you for that raid, my man. We're playing PaperKlay. I'm sure you can tell there are obvious 3D platformer inspirations here. Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, you know, all that kind of stuff is very much represented here.
Oh no, that's terrible. But we'd be happy to help. Right, Chick?
And of course, we're the heroes that will solve everyone's problems. It's a collectathon, so you know, you gotta take all the side quests, do all the thingies, make everyone happy.
Of course we are.
I must warn you, he's a stubborn old frog. He don't like help from no one.
The reason I thought this was an older child is because the gigantic frog in the background, that's the frog mama that needs all of her kids returned to her. I saw this relatively small frog
We'll
lad.
figure it out.
It's just a frog grandma. Yeah, some marathon, yeah. But going over time, of course, man, of course. Thank you for that raid. If anybody coming in from Caprolog's raid has any clips you would like to share, every so often, it's something I should have asked sooner. It's something I try to ask every time somebody raids, but sometimes I get caught up on these things. But it's my favorite way to ask, or rather my favorite way to express gratitude whenever somebody raids, because, you know, Caprolog is bringing his people to me, which is super nice. The least I can do is try to nudge my people to check him out. Best way to do that is to ask if there's like any fun clips to share, any fun moments. Doesn't have to be from tonight's stream. Could have been from another stream over the last few weeks, months, years. I'm not picky, obviously. But yeah, if there's anything to share, I love getting to see what our friends are up to. And Caprolog is a real and I do not say this lightly. He is a very good inspiration. If anybody has ever wanted to try to like get into streaming and you want a cool example on how someone runs their stream in a very novel way, Caprolog continues to impress me. Not exaggerating when I say he's one of my most inspirational streamers on the platform. His enthusiasm never fails to like make me want to be more into what I'm playing and be more enthusiastic about the games that are out there.
What do you young whippersnappers want?
Here's the grumpy guy, by the
We
way.
heard about your accident. You need to eat, and we can carry.
Oh yeah, I can't say enough great things about how he chooses his games.
Oh, come on. Your wife seemed really worried.
Fine, but just this once.
Love his voice, by the way. I love his clips, his voice. And by the way,
Farther than you two can carry me, you know?
so we have to like have him slurp up these little fellers. And I'm not sure why it's like, oh, is this like to say like, oh, if I can throw him at that thing? Oh, okay, I see. So you can like target specific things. So yeah, we have to feed him these little nuggets. And feed him the nuggets, and then he'll.
Frogs like me caught flies without any help.
Yeah, I see. It's okay. No, we're helping you. We're helping you, but you're still doing all the work. Yeah, you're still tough. He needs this. He needs this for
I
himself.
don't need a piggyback ride. I need my independence.
I love his voice, by the way. But, Exacerbatang? Exacerbatang, yeah. Yeah, if you have a clip, yeah, you can just post in the chat. Clips are allowed.
I'll have you
Or,
know
I'm sorry, links
I
are
was
allowed.
once the fastest leaper in the swamp.
So yeah, feel free to post it in the chat if you got one for us. But I love his enthusiasm. I love all the work he puts into with researching the games he plays. It's always so fun. It's always so cool. And of course, he plays the game and commentates them like, you know, a lot of streamers do. But there's that like extra bit of like, I don't know, like just enthusiasm and one of the phrases he always loves to say, that I've heard him say at least, is "I'm all about it." Like that's the Caprolog way. It's like he's so into and all about the games he plays. And no, it's something I wish to emulate more. As you know, as we all play games and we all get more experience with these things. Some of us get jaded, so it's like it's a refreshing perspective whenever I get to watch his streams. So I love it, man. I love it. And thank you, Exacerbatang, for asking for permission first. But like I said, links are always allowed, especially when they're from a friend. Or regarding a friend of the channel. And yeah, Caprolog's the coolest. Really, really like his streams. Alright, let's take a look. Take a look at what Mr. Alog has been up to.
Come on, baby.
Some Hotline
1,
Miami.
2.
Oh, I know this.
Nice.
I remember this area. Yep.
Okay. Good. No. No. Oh,
Oh,
good.
he needs a gun. Needs a gun.
Saved.
Oh.
Boom.
Got it. Nice. Yeah, I remember. Oh, this might actually be the second game because I've been in this exact situation in the first game. Because the big guy has to be
1,
guns.
2.
Melee will not work on the big guy. This guy here,
Nice.
gotta be gun.
Okay. Good. No.
Look at this navigating.
No. Oh, good. Saved.
One.
Boom.
Yes. Amazing. Yeah, that's great because he played Hotline Miami 1 and 2. I guess it was earlier this year. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, very good streamer. Gaming, yes, historian is a better word for it, honestly. Yeah, like the kinds of stuff I've seen this man do, like he'll buy physical promotional materials and show them on stream to celebrate like a game that he's about to play. He's read books in preparation for games that he's streaming, like because maybe the people that wrote the story were inspired by this particular novel. His dedication is really exemplary. It's really something special. A lot of us, we just like, hey, this game looks cool, we'll fire it up, maybe do like 30 seconds of Googling what's the developer, what'd they make, I don't fucking care, and just go right into it. But Caprolog takes it to a whole nother level. Very, very cool dude. And doesn't hurt that he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Very easy to talk to. Very charismatic. So, yeah, I'm not exaggerating. I say like one of my absolute inspirations as a streamer. And I don't say this. I don't say what I'm about to say as a bad thing. I think I've been streaming longer than he has. I think, but some people are naturals, and he is absolutely a natural. Absolutely. Secret Guardian, there you go. And yes, also as we saw in that clip, doesn't do half bad at those clutch moments. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm very flattered that he raids. It's very generous. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He goes hard, absolutely. Yeah, it's and like a lot of us, you know, these things that we do as hobbyists, you know, we have full-time jobs, we have family obligations, we have partners, we have work, we have other, so like understandably it's a lot to juggle, and sometimes, you know, you have to like take time to do other things, you know, take time off, that kind of thing. So I know it's a tricky balance sometimes, but no, I respect the hell out of it for sure. But anyway, yeah, good stuff. And PaperKlay's been very fun for us too. We're relatively early on. This is the second, really the first like major level, like the first like true level. The first one is kind of like a tutorial intro level. And we just fed her injured husband a bunch of flies to gain his strength back so that he'll return home willingly. And let's see what we get as a reward.
The old frog and his wife very grateful.
It was our pleasure, really. If you ever need more help, just give us a shout.
Oh, we will, I'm sure. Now, take this as thanks for helping out.
Is it going to be one of those little glowing orb thingies? It is. I'll confess, I'm not sure where the glowing orbs are. Maybe they're eggs? It's kind of unclear. They don't look very egg-like to me. That thing over there looks much more egg-like, although I think that might be for the owl. So, regardless, I mean, it's something we're all about. Yeah, it's a little bit unclear to me what the glowing orbs represent. If they are eggs, they're very like, I don't know, trying to think like how what they remind me of. Egg in the sense of like the kind of thing you would see in 2001 Space Odyssey that upon acquiring would help, well, you would like see into the future and it would move humanity forward and it would turn you into a space baby. Also, speaking of babies, can I get him from here? Hup. Oh my god, I'm a gamer. Yeah, so there we go. There we go. Anybody who wants to speedrun this game, use that as a strat. Use that as a strat to like throw the baby off the ledge and have it land in the fence without having to like go all the way down and drop it for you. So there you go. There you go. You just call that the Super Hobbit Super Strat. So we got a side objective. Yeah, they're just called orbs. Side story over here, if we were so inclined. I tend to play these games in a breadth first search approach. Not breadth first, but breadth first. Which is to say, I usually like to beat the level I'm on before I start going into like side areas and that kind of shit. So, so I'll keep that in the old ticker. Keep that in the old... Oh, well, ticker's not the right term. Keep that in the old, noggin. As far as future things. Whomst is this nice lad?
If only I could hold her in my arms again. Hear her sweet voice sing to me.
Kepperlog would do well as like a media, like a historian, or like a, yeah, working in a museum. I'm 100% with you. Like some kind of gaming museum. No question, no question. Speaking of museums, one thing I'm excited about, I was telling some friends earlier about the upcoming trip Gracie and I are taking. My wife and I are taking with some friends. We're going to Japan. We're going to Japan for 3 weeks, starting in early July, and we're very excited. So in about a little bit less than 2 weeks. To say that I'm excited is a grotesque understatement. And one of the big things for me, at least, is going to be going to the Nintendo Museum. We were able to get tickets for the Nintendo Museum. For those who don't know, demand for the Nintendo Museum is quite large because it opened last year, so it's fairly new. And the tickets run on a lottery system. And the lottery system, it's not what some of us might think when we hear the word lottery. It's not that you win tickets if you're chosen. You win the opportunity to buy tickets if chosen. The tickets aren't that expensive. It's like $20 per person. But yeah, we had to enter into a lottery to, you know, to try to get a chance to get them to order the tickets, and we got it. And I'm very, very excited. I'm again trying not to be too cringe about like just talking about the trip constantly, but I can't help it. It's inevitable. My enthusiasm levels are at an all-time unstable levels of high. Also, Alfred, he misses someone.
What are you talking about?
My dearest, my love, I long to feel her warmth. Hear her melodies once more.
Maybe we can help you find her.
Whomst is this person?
Oh, would you? Please, if you could search for her, bring her back to me. She's all I have left.
Is it a sandwich? I bet it's a sandwich.
We'll do our best. But can you tell us more about her? What does she look like?
Making some bacon? That sounds nice. Yeah, curing the meat yourself. That sounds amazing. It sounds like a lot of work for sure, but I hope it's worth it. I hope the payoff is like that much sweeter and juicier.
Where did you last see her?
She's slender, with curves that dance like flames, her voice like honey and sunlight. I last held her by the oak tree, under the moon's gentle glow.
Wonderful note when we see it. I'm beginning to think it's not a sandwich.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about your guitar?
Ah.
Yes, my guitar. She's more than just wooden strings to me. Please, find her. Bring back the music to my soul.
Listen, I appreciate your dedication to your craft, but it might be an unholy, well, maybe that too, unhealthy attachment. Yeah. Climbing Mount Whitney. Interesting. Had to wait a few years? That's intense. Holy shit. I've never heard of that. For some kind of nature, some kind of like climbing experience. But if the demand is that high, that is the reality. And if it took years, like damn, that's intense. That is intense. But that's how it goes sometimes. That is how it goes. I think we learned that it's more or less 100, like expected to be 100 buttons per level. So I think if all goes according to plan, that we're about to max out all the buttons to be found here. Except that's full of shit because look at this, there's way more here, so never mind. I wonder if I pause, if it'll tell me. There are 200 in this one level alone, so we're halfway there. Okay, I see, yeah, it's a different amount. Here's Blinky's Lake. There's 2 orbs, but up to 100 buttons. Do I want to commit to, like, 100% playthrough? Like, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to find all these. I'm sure some of us remember how tough some of these were to find, or some of the musical notes were to find in Banjo-Kazooie. Some of those things were brutal. And how cleverly they were hidden, rather. And of course, this game I don't think is going to be quite as brutal, but in Banjo-Kazooie, if you died, you lost all your musical notes and had to start from scratch. Unless you were playing the Xbox remaster, or not really remaster, but Xbox port, which lowered that requirement. But still, a lot of us OG individuals remember that shit. So we'll head back in head back to that area because there's another child up there we definitely need to snag. As far as any perceived downsides, oh look at that big fella. Any perceived downsides to the game so far? The only slight nitpick I might have is that the camera does fight you a little bit sometimes. It's pretty good, and I appreciate how quick it moves. There's a couple times where it moves maybe almost like it was a little bit jarring at first. Like it seemed like it was maybe moving a little bit too quickly for me at first. But now I think I'm getting used to it, and it feels pretty good. There's a couple times where it auto moves to anticipate where it might want you to look, where it might want you to look. So like when it auto moves, sometimes it's a little bit jarring, but I know like generally it's auto moving to show you something, like show you something to direct your attention towards this area or this platform, that kind of thing. So I know what they're trying to do, but there's a couple times where it's like it's a little bit jarring. But that being said, when it comes to like 3D platformers and weird cameras, this is nothing, because a lot of us remember those early days of 3D platformers and how some of those were not so kind to the player and how herky-jerky they could be. So really, this is quite good. So if there are any nitpicks or any like small issues, they're very they're for the most part pretty mediocre. Get over there. There we go. Yeah, the camera still does pretty good, honestly.
I can't thank you enough, tiny chickens.
Already in his 60s, but he got it, man. That's awesome. I'm glad he eventually got it. Got to conquer that shit.
Them back home.
As a token of my deepest thanks, please take this. I hope you find some use for it.
Thank you. We sure will.
Another orb? There's another orb. And there are 2 orbs left in this world. So, a whole bunch of buttons left. 2 orbs. Go this way because there's a lot of buttons this way. And one of those orbs is going to be the eggs. And there's an egg right up there. Not exactly sure how to reach it yet. I have a sneaking suspicion we will find soon. Let me check. Sure, this... It just occurred to me I didn't, make sure this screen was working. Yeah, okay, good. It's working. Good. Good. Just had to make sure. Had to make sure the multi-stream is working exactly according to plan. According to my dastardly plans. And they're quite dastardly. Now, can ground pound hurt these fellas, I wonder? Oh, wrong button. Yes. So ground pound works as an attack and also as a butt activation option. I do really appreciate the paper motif and how they like really leaned into it. Like this, it makes me smile. It's very delightful. Lots of delightful whimsy afoot. And the controls feel like pretty natural. Like it feels pretty good. Nice and responsive. I feel like there's like a lot of movement options, kind of like Mario 64. There's like a lot of different ways to move about. Lots of different kinds of jumps you can use, not just one jump button and that's it, but there's like lots of kind of tools at your disposal, which is nice. A similar kind of feeling. We're actually almost done with the collectible buttons. But it's tricky because you might end up in that situation where there's like one left and you're like, oh god, where's this last one? Oh shit. We all remember those situations. I don't know if there will be any sort of function that will like nudge you in the direction of where the last one could be.
Sister, but I still think she should go into water first.
Well, there's not a lot of water. Oh, I see the water over there. That water. There was a big turtle fella, or maybe that's the turtle sister we saw over yonder. To be a lot of us remember those times where it's like, God, where's that last coin in Mario 64? Where's that last musical note in Banjo-Kazooie? It's too real, man. It's too real. There's an island over there we haven't been to yet. There's a couple fellas. Is this the last one?
Scared?
Of course not.
Bam. So we have all the buttons. Here's his friend. And here's this friend.
Oh dear, oh dear. Those pesky critters are causing such a fuss. My little ones don't dare go into the water with them around.
What kind of critters are we talking about?
Little bitey boys, right?
Tiny creatures, but they nip and scare my children.
They're nippy and scary.
Turtles are not so fast on land, you see.
We can help clear them out for you. Right, Chick?
I do appreciate Nugget volunteering for us.
Absolutely. We'll make sure you're.
But we go with it.
Swim safe.
Because we're heroes. We gotta save the day.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'd be so grateful to have the water safe for my little ones again.
Enemies left. 4 out of 4. Not for long. Bonk. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. My first time taking damage. I'm guessing you heal damage by either picking up the orbs or by picking up the buttons.
Oh, look, kids.
There we go.
The water is safe once more. I'm glad.
Now, nobody could accuse this game of being overly challenging. It's not really meant to be like... this is no Dark Souls, obviously. It's actually kind of refreshing after playing a number of challenging games. This is kind of a nice, kind of a chill, relaxing breeze.
We couldn't just stand by. It didn't feel right.
That's kind of the fun. That, you know, the point of this game is the whimsy, is the fun aesthetic, is the, you know, the delightful presentation.
I almost forgot. Here, take this. I found it earlier.
Is it a glowing orb? The orb! And then we have one left to find. Oh, and I was wrong. The egg is something different. The egg is something different. So we probably don't need the egg for the owl friend. The egg is just for us. The owl friend won't actually give us anything right now. I think he's for like... maybe he's for fast travel. Come on. That's pretty cool. Ooh, but it's a limited time offer. Limited time offer, so you gotta go get it while the getting's good. Now, I think that's just a shortcut, but in the off chance that it isn't, I'll be a good boy and double check. I'm not missing anything too cool. Honk. Yeah, sure enough, it is just a shortcut, because that way, just make from here. And I was talking earlier about how I was pondering. I was pondering how one might be able to reach that egg in the distance. Surely I couldn't just make the jump from here, right? There's no way. Actually, maybe we might be cooking. We might be cooking. Yo, we're cooking, baby. Our first egg. Alright, so there's one orb left in this particular area. Are there any zones I've been to? Or any side quests that I've forgotten about? Oh, the guitar! Oh, here! Wow! What are the odds? Man, as the words escape my lips. Another area down here. There's the owl fella. Man, before I could even finish the thought, it was like I willed it into existence. I think the lad who lost the guitar is over this way. I think he was... Actually, I wonder... Is there a map? I wouldn't expect there to be necessarily. The Egg Village where we came from. Or these other two. Yeah, I can go back to the hub. Oh, hold on. There's outfits eventually. Ooh, that's fancy. Fun outfits. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see. Was it that way? I was thinking maybe it was this way. There we go. say, I think, yeah, this fella over here. He's gonna be overjoyed. I got the goods for you, homie.
We
Just
found
keep it.
her.
Don't let it get close to that fire, man.
My love! You returned to me. Thank you.
Is it still in tune?
Thank you both from the depths of my heart.
So, are you gonna play for us or what?
Of course. Let me serenade you with a song of our love.
Oh my god.
That's quite unique. But we have to get going.
Just don't miss your lessons.
He seems so happy. Maybe it was just out of tune.
He's fine. He's still learning. Just be careful of that fire, man. Don't let it get too close. All right. So with that, we're all doing it with Frog Cove. Or is it Frog Cave? Frog Cove. This one next. A stroll with Nugget. 5 orbs here.
Okay, Nugget.
Oh, it's specifically Nugget.
You've been on your own before.
No pressure. So now, for one thing, no jump button. This is going to be more akin to Toad's Treasure Adventure. Toad's Treasure something? I can't remember what it's called, but the one where you play as Toad and he's going on like little treasure adventures. And he can't jump. Oh, is it one of those where the world... Oh, that's delightful. All right. I see you, game. I see the game is bringing it. I like it. Let's see, can I just like... Oh, invisible wall. I was gonna say, can I get that fella? No, I cannot. In fact, yeah, the game will... I don't think you're allowed to die. I don't think you're allowed to like fall to your death or anything, so... Very kind of different style here, but I like it. So I'm gonna get all the thingies. Now there are 50 of these to collect, and then one of the other fellers. Stroll indeed. But yeah, I can't just stroll off the edge. Oh, I love the background too. Very Mario Sunshine. The backgrounds of in those like warp levels, those warp zone levels, and like similar like weird background elements. And eventually, I'm sure we'll have bad guys to get around, because normally you'd be able to, like, obviously attack them. But as Nugget, you're just walking. Walking is all you got.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Some down there. I'll go ahead and grab these first. Do I have a run faster button? I got nothing. Nothing at all. That's okay. We don't need much. Our needs are minuscule. Oh my god, the book's falling. Oh my god. That's cool. It's a little like uncanny, but I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of in for it, honestly.
You're gonna be so proud. I found the egg.
We found the egg. We get a cool little dance. Oh, that kicks us out. Oh. But I'm not done. I wanted more of the buttons.
You got this.
All right, there we go. So yeah, so it does kick you out when you pick up the egg, or I'm sorry, the egg, not the orb. So I guess if I want out, I have to recollect where the egg was, I suppose. I do wish it would have given you a warning or like some kind of explanation that says when you pick this up, this will knock you back out. So make sure you save this for last. Just, another just very small nitpick as far as like conveyance to the player, that kind of thing.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
We went that way. I'll go and snag these real quick. I see the glowing fella down there. And we have let's start with Nugget. We have 2 left, and then the orb. Yes, we can recollect the egg. To the 2 remaining coins.
So proud. I found the egg.
And then the orb is right there. Can I just drop down? Is that allowed? Not quite. I have to approach it from that particular side. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Oh, I think if I just go back. There's something else there. There's something else that catches my eye. Let's see. Now it's on the opposite side. Oops. Can I see it from there? I think I might see something. Not quite. Back to the beginning. And then if I go this way... could there be? Because again, you can't just drop down from here. Must have been one path I just missed earlier. I take this one. I tried this already, didn't I? Yeah, Captain. Yeah, treasure tracker. That's what it's called. I knew there was like a Captain Toad something or other that I was thinking of. And no other buttons. How do I get to that fella? Let's go back this way then. It almost looks like there's like some kind of track upon which you can like manipulate. Like it slides around or something. Now we're back up here. There's the egg right there, obviously. Now, granted, we don't need the orbs. I can proceed without it. This does not have to be a 100% experience. But it'd be really cool to figure out how to get that thing. I was saying earlier how, like, you know, this game is not overly challenging, and yet we've just found a bit of a puzzle that is indeed a bit puzzling. Also, like the empty toilet, well, whether it's toilet paper roll holders or paper towel holders and popsicle sticks, but all the paper objects used to construct the levels. Yeah, by no means do we need this thing. It's just, I just don't want it. Yeah, it is sliding around. I knew it. Go back. Yeah, so it's sliding around. So maybe what you do... Oh, if I rotate it... No. I see. If I rotate it one more time... that'll slide it back down. And slide it again. There we go, baby. There we go. We got it. So that's the key. And that will be a thing, I bet, in future levels like this one. Look for instances like that where there's like tracks. There's like a track where something can slide. I noticed it, but I couldn't tell if it was just an aesthetic thing or if there was... If it, yeah, you could even hear it. It's going like... making little slidey noises. I just thought... I assumed it was like the music or like some other sound effect, but... was indeed significant. Alright, lesson learned. Yeah, I thought that noise was just the noise of the world rotating. Alright, so that one's all donezo. Little bonus objective. All the other objectives are done here. Can I just jump into this one? Teleport to hub. Yes. Okay, so this is the hub. I was thinking maybe if it would take me to... Wait, hold on. Is that what this is? Is this the hub? This is where we came from earlier. So you have to physically go to the other location. That's fine. I was thinking like if there's a way I could transport to them.
Sometimes I feel like there's so much more beyond our egg village. Adventures, mysteries. I just feel trapped sometimes.
Oh, this is the intro sequence. Oh, okay, yeah, we've already done this. Alright, so I clicked the wrong thingy. Go back here. So yeah, so Egg Village where we started. There's that one over there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is the first world. Okay, never mind. I got confused. There's the checkpoint again. Got the checky. Like how the bad guys have respawned. There's a book up here we haven't explored yet. So this is Blinky's Lake. 2 orbs here, and I think 1 egg. Yeah, more of a desert theme. Well, maybe not desert, but yellow theme. Obviously, if it's a lake, it's not a desert by definition. There are 150 buttons, just 1 orb and 1 egg.
Oh!
Who's this fella?
How thrilling!
Oh my god.
It's been
ages since anyone's come around here.
Yeah, you surprised me. We're just passing through.
Oh, my deepest apologies. I tend to pop up unexpectedly. It's my way of getting around, seeing as I can't stride and stroll like I used to.
That reminds me of the sock puppet fella in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Well, don't let that stop you. Have a look around. I do it all the time, and it never gets old. I adore this place.
Like similar cartoonish voice.
You're quite the character, aren't you?
Weirdly blurry camera placement there.
Did you feel it too? Something about Blinky seemed off.
I'm sure he's fine.
But he might just be lonely.
Yeah. I think a lot of us remember the pandemic, how there were times where it's like, oh, sorry, I haven't really talked with other people in a while. Like, haven't really done socialization in a minute. Feels nice, but a little weird. Little foreign concept to me right now, talking with other people, so maybe he's just not used to visitors. Now, the yellow buttons on yellow background means these will be a little bit harder to see. Oh, that's cool. Bleep. I bet that'll be a central function, or feature rather, of this particular world, this level. Flipping individual areas around. And of course, just flipping it over and over and over again. I feel bad if like one bad guy was on the edge and you just fucking catapulted him off into the distance. The only downside is I'm like trying to make sure that the audio balance is good from a viewership perspective, and I'm also trying to be able to hear the music on my end. So I'm like constantly trying to go up and down with my own speaker volume.
Oh, would you look
Here he is.
at this view, huh? Isn't it breathtaking? You know,
Got boats.
it's kind of sad that not everybody will get to see it, though.
You want to elaborate on that? Can we talk about that? Violence isn't the answer. Can't talk too many more about it. Because not everybody will be able to see it. Care to explain why? Would you like to explain that to the rest of the class?
It's nice to take it slow sometimes, isn't it? No rush, just enjoying the moment.
Yeah, I would say maybe he's just a little bit off. A little bit strange. I do like the boats. Oh, wait, they have like little frowny faces? Okay, it's just a platform. I thought it was like a little airboat thing. It's got fun little faces.
See those platforms up there?
I see them.
Those are my friends dancing among the clouds. We haven't chatted for
Just noticed the giant fucking mushrooms.
They're going through a phase.
I'm sure they'll come around soon enough.
Well, it's a good thing there's nothing mildly ominous about any of this. Not in the slightest. There's something in the distance there on that wall, like a mural of the fella. Like I need to be watching for any of those flat platforms. There's like those little cardboard squares where this dude flips up from. That's like the giveaway. Oh, here we can. Speaking of flipping things up, got a couple flippy spots here. I'm gonna grab the coins first, because I'm not sure what that's going to entail. Actually, for that matter. Okay, yeah, it's just here. Probably gonna flip something then. Any monsters? Not in this level. This level so far has been chill. That kind of actually adds to the like off-puttedness, if that's the word. It's like something's missing from this level. Something's missing for sure. Do that flip. And then, oh, multiple flips. Oh. So we definitely need to flip this one over. This one can be a couple things. Look at the coins first, or buttons. I'm going to be saying coins a lot. My friend Anthony stopped in a little bit earlier. He's a friend of mine from high school. And there have been multiple times throughout the years where we would host game nights at one of our places. And I'll never forget the very first time Anthony brought over the Dreamcast. We could play a bunch of old Dreamcast games. Our friend Ryan was with us, and we played Sonic Shuffle for the first time. And I know there are those that kind of poo-poo Sonic Shuffle. I think it's quite good. There's a couple mini games in Sonic Shuffle that I think are fantastic, and dare I say, I like more than some Mario Party games. Mini games, that is. I think I still like Mario Party more, personally. But Sonic Shuffle, it's got like some really cool redeeming factors. And of course, it's a Sonic game, so as you can imagine, instead of coins, everything is rings, as like, you know, currency for buying things. Buying items from shops, that kind of thing. And at first, some of us would like accidentally say like, oh yeah, I got a bunch of coins from the minigame. It's like, no, and Anthony would correct us. No, it's rings in this game. Or it's rings in Sonic Adventure or Sonic Shuffle. And after a certain point, our friend Ryan would just intentionally say coins just to piss him off. he'd be like, Anthony, I got so many coins from that. It's like after a certain point, it was like, I see what's going on here. Yeah, Sonic Shuffle, yeah. I never had a Dreamcast back in the day. I did pick up Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube because I was an elevated and enlightened, cultured individual who understood proper art when he saw it. So I did pick up Sonic Adventure 2 and 1 for the GameCube as well.
The floor is lava. The rules are simple. Hop onto those buttons and light them up. But remember, no touching the ground. It's lava!
Please. Nobody wants to play anymore.
All right. Challenge accepted. Let's see if I can still do this.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You're in for a good time.
The desperation in his voice betrays like an air of menace. I don't know how I feel about this lad. He makes me a little bit nervous. I think some of us remember that one kid in the playground who like got a little bit too into some of the games, and it was like, hey man, like you're making it weird. I don't really know if I want to play with you anymore. You're like, you're kind of killing the vibe. You're scaring the hose. Don't scare the hose, man. You're scaring the hose. This guy's kind of scaring the hose a little bit. It's me. I'm the hose in this case. So can I do just the buttons? So I think the idea is if you touch anything other than the buttons, they reset. There we go. Gotta go from the opposite direction, I think. Yeah, gotta go from the opposite direction. That's gotta be the key. Never made more Sonic Shuffles. I don't think it's sold particularly well, unfortunately, and I don't think it was reviewed particularly well either. I've talked to a couple other folks about Sonic Shuffle, and... Ooh, almost came short on that one. And some folks don't remember it very fondly.
Good job!
We get an orb? We did. So I don't think anybody says it's bad necessarily, but just that it doesn't really compare to Mario Party, and I would probably agree. I think Mario Party is the more cohesive experience. But there were some mini games that were really cool in Sonic Shuffle that I liked a lot. So I think it's still worth checking out for sure. And of course, Mario Party itself is a little bit niche. So, because for a long time there weren't more Mario Party games. For a while, the Mario Party was also going kind of quiet. So I guess it was just kind of a one-off thing. I'd be down to try like a modern Sonic Shuffle. I think that'd be cool as hell. But I wouldn't expect Sonic Team going out of the way to make it happen anytime soon. Thinking maybe there's something up there, but I think it was just for show. Yeah. I mean, Mario Party is cool now for sure. I mean, you know, for a while there, they were making a ton of them, and then they kind of stopped for a while, or at least slowed them down. But they, with Mario Party, well, Super Mario Party and Jamboree, and the minigame collection game, the one that was like, what was it? It was not All Stars, but it was like a collection of some of the best maps. Some of the favorite maps, that is, from the earlier games. I guess if there was ever a time to go in on some kind of Mario Party inspired thing, that was a pretty good time for it. So I don't know, maybe Sonic Shuffle or Sonic Team can maybe be cooking. Get us some Sonic vs. Mario. Well, there was Mario vs. Sonic at the Olympic Games. That was a weird series. and I never played any of them, although I've heard surprisingly good things, not so much about like the main Olympic games, but like the side games you would unlock that had like a bunch of cool remixes from other games, music-wise and gameplay-wise. Like the word fan service gets thrown around a lot, but like had some really unique fan servicey, like interesting and really well inspired mini games that combined Mario and Sonic in unique ways and did like fun kind of remixes on themes and had great soundtracks and great music. So I always kind of dismissed those games as just not really being for me. But years later, I've seen some footage of those games, and it's like, man, they actually there might have been some cool stuff I might have missed out on. So maybe at some point I'll go back and scoop up some of the ones, especially the ones for the Wii. I think the ones for the Wii U weren't quite as well remembered, or just weren't as good in general. But I think the ones for the Wii were pretty good. Yeah, there's a bajillion of them, exactly. There's like a whole bunch of the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Like, it's a weird sell, the idea of, yes, let's make actual Olympics-branded video games featuring Mario and Sonic. And, of course, any Olympic game that requires going fast, I mean, obviously Sonic characters will have the advantage because they all move crazy fast, but in that universe, everyone has equal ability. It's just a matter of, you know, it's kind of a visual thing or an aesthetic thing who you're controlling. So at some point it'd be cool to try it, I think. I think it'd be kind of fun. Yo, Meerkat knows what's up. There you go. It would track world records. That's awesome. 22 minutes still counts, man. Still counts. I didn't know I'm in the presence of greatness. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that idea of a feature, and of course that tracks well with the Olympic theming. I know after a certain point, the developer's license with the Olympics expired, and that's why they stopped making them. And of course, the games, I think, were not doing as well, weren't being as reviewed as favorably. The main feedback, or main criticism, I guess, I've seen with that series, especially like the Wii U titles, is that they were looking great. Like, the graphics were great, but feature-wise, they were kind of lacking. And what made the Wii games, I'm sure Aleph and Meerkat, you guys could probably corroborate this better than I could, but what made the Wii games so special was like the really unique mini games and like the cool extra bonus games you could unlock. Like, the main games were fine. I mean, the main games basically are mini games. Also, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be up here. I kind of did a little sneaky. Like, the main games are fine, but like the weird bonus games that were completely unrelated to the Olympics and were just interesting, like, fun mini games that worked in multiplayer too. Like, that was like the main draw for a lot of people. That was what a lot of folks remember fondly. You can definitely go out of bounds, by the way. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, is it gonna stop me? It is not gonna stop me. You can go out of bounds here. So yeah, it's because I jumped up on the tree and up around. So if you were a speedrunner, this would be potentially your kind of thing. There we go. So if you wanted to, like, sequence break some shit, this would be potentially a cool deal. I'm not a speedrunner, but I enjoy these kinds of things. Now, the tricky thing, though, is if you, like, do things in the wrong way. Sometimes, I mean, every game handles this kind of thing differently. Sometimes there are, like, particular triggers that fire when you, like, go through a certain gateway. You pass through a certain checkpoint, you pass over a certain platform, you walk across a certain area. So, you know, if I knew what I was doing and I was a seasoned speedrunner and I knew this game really well, I'd be inclined to... Oh, okay, I can't go that way. I'd be inclined to, like, try some bullshit. But because I don't and I'm not, I will abstain and I'll be a good boy. I never actually jumped on that thing. I wonder if there's anything else cool down there that I missed, but I don't think that there was. So yeah, so I'll be a good boy and just play the game, play the level naturally, but finding a very easy to exploit sequence break is always kind of fun. So, speaking of the devil, got a couple options here. You could jump down there if you wanted to. I don't know if there's much to say about down here. Yeah, like, you can jump up to that point, but otherwise you can't really progress forward. You have to hit the switch. There you go. Smack it. And suddenly, because that's how it happens, you flip this thing around. Yeah, Sonic Riders was cool too. I know they haven't made a Sonic Riders game in a while. I never played them, and I don't know much about them. I know they had an audience because I know some of the characters. Like there was the green fella with the beak, like the bird fella. I've seen him in like a few different places over the years. So I know like there are people that have remembered those characters fondly. So I know that definitely had a audience. The characters weren't built the same. That's a fair point. There probably were some differences. Sonic was faster than Mario, right? Mario was well-rounded, right? That I think you're right, Meerkat. There probably was some kind of notion of like specializations because it's like Mario Tennis, where there's like fast characters, there's well-balanced characters, there's power characters, there's like technique and tricky and those kinds of things. I would see there being something similar for something like the Olympic Games.
About me, I can't close my eyes, which means I never sleep.
Yay!
Tough, not being able to sleep.
Oh, it's part of my charm. You'd be surprised what one can get used to.
I'm glad we have some unhinged in this game because this game, you know, tends to play it safe mostly with like nice, you know, a nice protagonist that wants to save the day and help everyone out, and a villain that is very cartoonish, and other characters that are just kind of there and need your help but don't have a whole lot of personality. It's kind of nice we have like a weird, mildly cracked out dude that's a little bit unhinged. That makes me happy. We got Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, bud. Meerkat says, he's just like me, for real, for real. I haven't slept in days, man. All right, we're missing 51 buttons, and we're still looking for the egg, which will probably be at the end. Anything else back this way? I think we pretty much got all the goods over here. This is Chicken Little.
Stand here all day and just look around.
I can definitely see the comparisons to Chicken Little. We're a little fella, and we have our small chicken friend named Nugget. We have Nugget with us. He's a cool little dude.
Sometimes I wonder what sleep is like. Is it like daydreaming, but with your eyes closed? What wonders would I dream of, I wonder?
Perhaps about traveling to distant lands and seeing other places?
No, that doesn't sound fun. I'm quite content with being awake. No need for sleeping dreams.
I'm sure there's nothing that needs to be unpacked there. Nothing at all needs to be unpacked or considered rather. Yeah, lots of Sonic fandubs. Yeah, that tracks. And have that rotate in all kinds of directions. That's exciting. So I would assume we probably want...
Ever tried to count the leaves on the trees? It takes a while. I've never done it fully before. I always lose count.
Yep, very good. I'm assuming we want this one because there's like there's a platform down there. There's coins on that one. Actually, there's a couple things. Couple options.
Stand here all day and just look around.
We'll do that one. We'll do that one, see when that gets us. Ooh, platform. Okay, that probably indicates what platforms we actually want to roll with here. Maybe? Oh, that's to go up, though. I see, okay. Now, the nice thing is that the timer's pretty generous. If you don't make the timer, it's not the end of the world. I definitely want the coins. But yeah, for actually getting to the next area, those platforms are the key. Also, I was wrong. You don't have a triple jump yet. I think you have a double jump, specifically.
Do you think
that one's good, and... Oh, shit.
I could, consider you my friend now? Because it feels like we've shared quite a bit.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Not gonna acknowledge that. Just gonna move right on. Moving along here. I need to be able to jump on that guy, though. Oh. How do I best do that? Probably by moving this one. Oh, shit. That still hit it? Yes, it did. Because I need... platform. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. That's the way you do it. Play on your guitar, get the chicks for free. I think that's how you do it. Maybe? We got a jumpy boy? No jumpy boys. Maybe I can make the jump from here. Whoop. There we go. Oh no! I didn't make the jump. Improvise. Shit. Let's try that again. I think I almost had it. It's entirely possible we don't have to take that jump. That seems like the most natural. That seems like what the game is kind of nudging me towards. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Made it. Yeah, we're good. Good shit. Mirkit says, I was gonna make that joke, Alex. Come on, man. You ruined it. You took the joke out of my penis. You took the words out of my ass. Well, I have been known to talk out of my ass, so... You took the words out of my ass actually has many entendres. Very appropriate.
I've set up a little shortcut for you here, just in case you fall down.
Is it going to be helpful?
Perfect, Blinky. What a thoughtful idea.
Well, this is as far as I can go with you. From here on, my friends in the sky will guide you the rest of the way. Good luck!
Think we're going to see him again?
Stand here all day and just look around.
Or do you think he's going to be like a boss later on in the game and it's going to be like, why don't you want to be my friend? Like, there's going to be something that is going to come back to kind of haunt us with this guy again? I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion that guy's not done with us. Or we're not done with him and he's not done with us. Now, we've been on... I think we've been on that side before. I know we came from... Yes, in fact, yeah, that just wrapped around. Okay, I see now. I see. Okay. Some platforms here. Lots of little fellas, little scissor fellas. I've noticed we haven't healed. We've been collecting things. I'm not sure if there's a way to heal. And maybe there isn't. Maybe like 3 hits is all you get. You guys have voices?
He never stops talking. Never a moment of peace.
Yep.
If only it would rain. Maybe it would drown out his words.
Drown out his words.
Dozing off because he wouldn't be there.
Common theme of people not being able to sleep in this area. Very strange and very unpleasant sounding. Because, I mean, sleeping is kind of important, bro. Probably a good idea. Is going to be a big baddie at some point. Yeah, entirely possible. And of course you might think, oh no, you fell in the water, but the water is paper. Everything is paper. Or clay. Actually, looking at it, I guess it's maybe more clay-like. I guess it's hard to tell. But in all fairness, he did make a very helpful shortcut for us. Because earlier when we were down here, there was no way to just jump up from the side. Now we do. Now, maybe you could like sequence break it by jumping on that tree and getting a double jump. With the air glider, like, maybe you could pull something off. Maybe. The air glider is pretty generous, and really, the platform placement in this game overall is pretty darn generous, I would say. At the beach? Oh, that sounds nice. The waves made you sore, though? I mean, it's a workout sometimes. It's a workout. Also, how busy was it? Because I imagine you were probably at the beach because it's hot as balls out right now. So I hope it was a nice time, but I also hope that it was that you had like some elbow room, some breathing room, because I'm imagining like some of those public beaches can get crazy crowded when everyone has the same bright idea. Also, it's summer, so you know kids are out of school, so I imagine it could be quite hopping when it comes down to it. You have checkpoints, by the way, and the checkpoints are like those little choose your fate little paper puzzle, little hand paper puzzles. No one found the egg yet, but it's coming. I imagine the egg will be at the end. this guy gonna also offer some wisdom? Doing. I'll wait. I'll be a good boy. Public beaches? I assumed it was a public beach.
But I do wish he'd join us for some shut-eye.
Will she join us for some shut-eye? So it's that he could sleep, but he chooses not to. What am I drinking right now? Just some water. I did finish my matcha bubble tea. Although it wasn't bubble tea. It was like with boba. It was matcha and strawberry sago tea.
You're not in a hurry, are you? You can stay for a bit. It's all right.
Actually, I did get a full heal when I went to the checkpoint. So sago is, I think, still made with tapioca, but not the standard tapioca pearls that a lot of us know and love from something like boba tea. It's a little bit different. Gracie wanted to try it. She saw it online and wanted to try it because she loves to cook and she loves bubble tea, and I do too, honestly. So she made us some matcha, like green tea flavored strawberry sago tea. It was very good. It was very good and tasty. It had little strawberry chunks in it. It was delicious. There's one more serving of it in the fridge, and if Gracie's not going to have it tomorrow, I shall destroy it tomorrow, and I'm excited. Oh, I'm also excited. There's a new Mountain Dew flavor. New Mountain Dew flavor. Well, I don't know if it's new. It might be like a revisit from last year. But it is it's like a summer popsicle flavor. It's like red, white, and blue flavor, basically. Like cherry, something, and raspberry, I think. Oh my god, I missed 2 fucking buttons. Are you kidding me? God damn it. God damn it. I don't know. I think let's take the egg. I'll take the egg. I missed 2 goddamn buttons. I could go back for them later. 2 goddamn buttons. Ain't that some shit? Anyway, but I'll be trying that on Thursday, because Thursday's when I go in the office. So if I'm able to stream Thursday evening, that'll be my bonus treat to myself. 2 more worlds left. There's one I don't think I've been to yet. Look, Forest. 4 orbs in this one. So we're trying that on Thursday. So I got a couple days in a row of nice, fun bevies. A bevy of bevies, if you will. Yeah, Gracie had to look kind of high and low for that sago because we went to an Asian supermarket and we couldn't find it anywhere. And we asked some of the store clerks there. They, of course, knew what tapioca pearls were and boba was, but they did not know what sago was. Like, they'd never heard of it. So it's like, oh, shit. But then we went to a global food market that's about 15 minutes or so away from where we live, and they had it there. Hey, oh, wrong button. So she had to look high and low for that stuff, but we eventually found it. It's like pretty similar to boba, though. Same basic idea. I like the books making arches. That's a cool touch. This game, like, visually is very eye-catching. Gameplay-wise, it's like pretty, I would say, like, pretty standard platformy 3D platformer, 3D platformer and collectathon kind of stuff, but it's done very well. It's done very well, and it like feels really good to play. Controls are tight and responsive. Camera is like pretty good for the most part. Also, a healthy dose of being allowed to sequence break and like cheat the game a little bit and jump to places you're not allowed to. So they don't be. I appreciate they're not overly handholdy with invisible platforms and shit. I mean, some might prefer that they would be, but I kind of like that they let you just fuck around and find out. So I appreciate that, at least. I appreciate being allowed to just kind of figure out the limits and learn that there are none. Can't believe I missed 2 goddamn buttons in that previous level. Like, I could search the whole area again. Now, the nice thing is that the buttons you collect stay collected. I don't think you have to, like, re-pick them up or anything. Again, Banjo-Kazooie, the original, was much more unforgiving in that regard. But still, given that that was a very yellow area, and this one is as well, but to lesser of an extent, easy to miss just a few of them. Fairly long level, too. Take the checky. Yeah, I think you're right, Mirka. I don't think it's seasonal. Next gen boba. I have no idea what's different about it. I have no idea what's different. If it's like healthier for you, or if it's a truly like a novel, different way of making boba or tapioca pearls, that is. No idea. No idea. All I know is that it tastes very similar to boba pearls that I've had previously. Boba balls. Boba balls. That's fun to say. So yeah. So I like it. Whatever the fuck it is, it's good. And Gracie, she did the thing where she like bought the stuff and then came home and made it herself. So it's like, I think you could probably like buy them like already in like a syrup if you wanted to. But yeah, she bought the just the raw stuff and did a DIY of it, which is kind of nice. Thank you for that, Whitefly. I appreciate you hanging out, and thank you for the lurk view as well. I appreciate that, man. Feel free to turn the volume extremely down so I don't scream and wake you up suddenly when I'm making loud noises. Like, I won't ever mean to do that, but I know I've done it in the past where it's like, Alex, I was sleeping soundly here, bro. Now here's maybe another sequence break opportunity. Oh, the invisible wall, that one. All right, so sometimes there are invisible walls. This is one such case. Okay, so sometimes they do put some guardrails on. That's fair. That's fair. We got Endif in the house. What's up, Endif? It is miserable. It is miserable. Garlic had to take its clothes off. That's good. That's good. Good to see, Endif. It is miserable. It is very miserable. I know that like here in the Midwest, it's bad, but I mean, like we're kind of used to this kind of shit. Like, it happens, you know, these kinds of heat waves happen here, and it's not awful. I mean, it's awful, but we're more or less used to it. So like, a lot of us have central air. It's fine. Other parts of the country, not so much though. Other parts of the country don't typically have to worry about heat waves this bad. Not everybody has central air, and like, what a difference that makes. Okay, I want to see if there's anything cool up here. So like, places like in the Northwest, like those kinds of areas don't usually have miserable, awful summers. So yeah, I recognize when these heat waves happen. For people in the Midwest or places where, you know, these kinds of things happen, yeah, it sucks, but like, you know, we're more or less used to it. But other places, it can be like really disastrous. So I hope everyone's finding ways to keep cool and stay hydrated and stay healthy, because it should be scurry. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Little scissor fellows are coming. Oh, except sometimes I miss like the initial like, you know, slap them now kind of timing, and then I get fucked. However, I learned you do heal at the checkpoints. So that's the answer of how and when do you heal? It's at the checkpoints. That's when you do it. Is this a portal? A door of some kind? Maybe. Maybe. How many coins or buttons? 150. So we're about halfway. Almost to halfway. It's pretty bad out there. Power grid went down? That's awful, yeah. I haven't heard of any blackouts, at least around me in like the Midwest, but I mean, I'm sure it's out. I'm sure it does happen. Especially if there are places where it's like when we were playing in the Night Rain with Shake last night. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, look at that. All right, I'll bite. It's a pretty well-kept secret, honestly. I mean, we were playing Night Rain with Shake last night. At the end of the stream, he had a not a full blackout, but a brownout.
Look! Where are we?
I know, right? It's huge!
Please watch your step.
He had a brownout that was enough to take out his router and I think even his computer for just like a few seconds. And of course, it obviously ended his stream, so it kicked us out of the lobby. And he was saying how, like, yeah, his sometimes that house in which he lives is a little bit scrungy, and problems like that do happen. But he was theorizing that because of this awful heat, more people are in the neighborhood are using more power for their ACs, so these kinds of things are more likely to happen. There was like, I don't know if this is the intended area or what. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'd have to double back at some point, because there was definitely stuff in those future platforms that I could see but had not reached yet. Whoops. And again, this does not need to be a 100% playthrough, obviously. Doesn't have to be that kind of deal, but I want to be a good boy. I want to be a good boy and a good chicken. The ocean's nice and chilly, though. Yeah. Well, it's funny you mention that, because that was what was weird and, like, a little bit alarming when Grace and I were in Hawaii a couple years ago when we got married. Because we'd been to Hawaii before, and we always love it there. But when we were there in Hawaii last time, we were both a little bit alarmed by, like, how warm the water was. We were like, this is nice. It's nice that the ocean water is so warm and cozy, but, like, should it be this warm? Oh, and we were in Florida. We were in Florida last year. Back in April. Same kind of thing there, too. We were both like, well, this is comfortable, but, like, this is a little weird, bro. I think it's supposed to be this warm. Catch the wind. Now, what I'm wondering is if I should go back. Because this feels like it might be the right way. I think I will go back. Got an achievement for using the glider for 15 seconds without stopping. Yeah, I think I will go back for just a moment, because I think that area we just came from might have been an optional area. I think this is the main intended area. I'll follow these little fellas to lead us back. Well, if there were nice ways to generate power. Oh, come on, Farsight. That's some hippie talk, Farsight. We can't be having that. Clearly, the only reliable way to generate power is with expensive options that hurt the environment. Obviously, that's the only real American way to do it now. Oh man. Also, we got Halberd Fox. What's up, buddy? Are we in a giant library? We're in some kind of oh, here we go. Drum taps. Oh, do we get to learn about how to play drums? When I heard the learned astronomer. Drum taps. I wonder if that's, well, where we got some. Is that what this is? Is this a drum? This is some kind of like library nightmare zone. It's a little bit unclear to me. This is cool, but I'd be lying if I said I fully understood what I'm seeing. We're having a good time though. Having a good time. And big jump. Oh, never mind. They're gonna give us some platforms. I thought I had to do like a big jump and land big and smart. First, this says, what about fart maxing as a way of powering up? Well, there's 2 orbs of powering up and heating everything. Farsight, you might just be onto something, my man. You might just be onto something, my dude. 2 functional nuclear power plants. Well, honestly, I mean, that's... I would like to think a reasonable option. As far as, like, generating a lot of energy. In a means that is relatively safe. Now, of course, when people think nuclear energy, they think scary things. And, yeah, there have been some scary things in the past with nuclear energy, for sure. But I like to think that, you know, if there are modern safeguards that are practiced and everybody is good boys and girls, that I like to think that nuclear energy would be a reasonable alternative to, you know, other fucky things. But I know there's plenty that are diametrically opposed to it. And I mean, again, I understand the hesitancy based on, like, the, you know, the 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl cases. Like, yes, there's some scary instances for sure, but I think it can be done. So now we go this way. Go all the way down. We have, I think, 50 some odd. Yeah, we have 51 buttons left. There's a poem with that as a title. What if that's just a poem that the developer likes or something? Like if there was... that has some significance. This level is longer than I was expecting. Not a bad thing necessarily. Here it is again. Unless this is where I just came from. I think this is a different area. Also, whenever I see one of these, I want to jump on it. Jump on it. If it could be an Easter egg. Speaking of eggs, there's the end of the level right there. Around the end of the level, but we need some other way to get there. And again, if there was Another path, and I do know of one other path that I passed up earlier. Oh, this might actually wrap back around towards it. It's looking pretty familiar here. Yeah. Yeah, so that was that first area. All right, cool. So I need to open this portal eventually. I think that portal is what is going to lead us to the end of the level. And then I think we do... Wait, do we go that way? I'll hit the checkpoint really quick. Oh, there was a bunch of stuff over here I missed, by the way. Let's go through here first. Used to have more, but closed due to lack of funding. Supposedly some giant data centers will be nuclear powered. That would be interesting. I mean, they use an impossible amount of power and water to keep them powered. So something akin to nuclear power hopefully would be a more sustainable option for them. Because, yeah, those things take a lot of juice. Otherwise, yeah, I worry it won't be sustainable. I mean, there's already a lot of things that I'm not a big fan of when it comes to learnable language models and, you know, ChatGPT and AI, all that shit. There's already a lot of, you know, a number of concerns and issues. But, yeah, at least having it be less power concerning would be nice. Go this way. Zoop. This is Hermaeus Moras from, Realm from Elder Scrolls. I don't think I know that one, actually. We could leave an I was here mark. Yeah, some games do, obviously. There must be something else I need to do. Oh, well, maybe I have to turn the lights on? Oh! Oh, I came here early. I wasn't supposed to come here this soon. Okay. So that's how we opened that first door. Okay. I was a naughty boy. I did a mild sequence break earlier, and I kind of forgot about it. Okay. Yeah, because I jumped up the side. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. I was worried that, like, because that jump that I made to reach that was a little bit out there. I was like, man, I hope I didn't screw something up. Alright, that makes me feel better. So, this over here is going to be the end. You can see the lights. So that turned one of them on. Or no, that turned one of them off. I need to turn that one off next. The left one. We go that way by walking up here. The little sparklies indicate a platform that can raise up to light the way. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are blank. Well, actually, most of them are presumably blank. But yeah, the one that is open is that that drum taps poem, I suppose. But yeah, to Halbert's point, yeah, there are some games that give you that option. Actually, Elder Scrolls, well, Morrowind at least. Morrowind let you leave like notes for yourself on the map. And some Metroidvanias let you leave notes for yourself, or at least like draw icons on the map. There actually is no map in this game. So the map is your brain. Your brain is the map here, for better or for worse. I'm gonna reach that guy over yonder. That we'll probably hit that switch, and that'll probably open something for us. There we go. And hit the checky. Pop. There we go. I hit this guy. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Now, it might be a time limit. Got this guy, very nice. And of course, well, actually, hold on. I'll do it like legit. Hup. Actually, I might not even need the jump. Grab the ledge. Rotates that guy. That's probably enough. Can I make that from here? Let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, I can. What they probably wanted us to do, I like the face.
Don't see every day.
Like that guy. What we were probably supposed to do is take that jump. But this works too. Boink. And what are the little wispies? You see the little wispies in the background? I can't stop to look because these things will fall. I like little ghostly fellas in the background there. Yes, little frog fellas, just kind of chilling. Just chilling, having a good old time. I thought that was like a Charlie Brown pattern, this one on the platform here. We could probably make that jump. I'm not sure if we would really want to, because it seems like that's not what the game would want us to do. Obviously, they're more inclined to nudge us this way. And some bars of soap. And then turn the light off. Bam. Just a few more of these puppies. If I had to guess, this will probably lead us to the end of the level. We are missing 12 buttons. Will these last buttons be in this area? Maybe. There we go. Platforms are appearing before us. Were they screaming as they fall? That'd be very metal. It'd be very terrifying and very metal if they were like, oh dear God! Oop, almost. That drop a little bit short. Bam. And of course, it's appropriate that scissors would be the enemy here, because, well, for one thing, the whole game is made of paper and clay, hence the name PaperKlay. But in particular, the bad guys being like scissors here is appropriate for books, because, you know, everything is like extra papery here. Not just cardboard, but like paper. You know, the kind that you draw on and books are made of. And that is all the buttons. All we need is the last egg, and there it is. We are officially done with this level. And actually, what we could have done, if we would have made that, I think that was a jump I was looking at earlier. If we would have made that jump, we could have maybe skipped all that and gone right to the egg. Maybe. So the eggs are basically like Mario 64. You pick up the egg, and it exits you back to the hub area.
Enough eggs. Maybe we should move on?
Oh yeah, let's find a ride out of here.
We could do one more. There's 2 buttons I missed in Blinky's Lake. There's also Farm Fields. And I like the frog face on Farm Fields. Do I remember where Frog Fields was? It might be over here by the Frog Lads. It might actually be up top. Although I think I've already been to that one. Play is kind of stone-like. You're not wrong. We turn it into a rock, paper, scissors game. That'd be very unique. Oh, look, the guy's still back out there, honestly. We just rescued him earlier. I'm surprised he's back. I want to say I've already been to this one, but maybe not. This one was... That was Nugget's adventure. Yeah, that was a stroll with Nugget. Let's see, is there another button I could press to, like, bring up a map? Maybe what I need to look for is... Farm Fields. Oh, I think I do remember this. He's still trying. It's just not in tune. He's still trying his best. I think it was over here. Because there was the face in the mountain. On the side of the mountain. Was it over here? I don't think this is it. That's where he just came from. There's the turtles over here. We're getting close, though, I think. Was it back this way? This was the starting one, I think. Yeah, that's Blinky's Lake. I could run through Blinky's Lake really, really quickly to see if I might be able to easily discern where those 2 missing goddamn buttons were. So I missed 2 goddamn buttons, and it bugs the shit out of me.
Oh,
We've already seen the cutscene, so I'll skip that.
Something about Blinky seemed off.
So I'll just do a quick run through. If I don't see him, obviously, and just a quick kind of run through of this area, then I'm not going to overstay my welcome, but
Isn't it?
the platform that is a shortcut is not there again, so I do have to like go through the main area again anyway. Just fine. It's fine by me. Not to mind the waterfall. In games like this, you always gotta look for the waterfall, see if there's any cool things, but no such case here. No such luck, rather. I could maybe potentially do like the cool guy shortcut where I jump up on the wall and jump into areas unseen. Oh, I just saw him. Oh my god. That's sneaky. So they're, oh wow, they're off to the side. That's an easy thing to miss. Now the unfortunate thing is if I exit, actually hold on, teleport to hub. Does it carry over? That was Blinky's like, it does carry over. Cool. Well, that makes me feel better. Now I'll be able to rest. Now I can fucking sleep. Is that one over there? I'll reckon. Oh, there's the frog. There's the frog lad. We're in the right area. Here, I'm just gonna do a little cheeky little dealio here. Here's the frog lad with his goofy tongue. And that was not unlike the one we saw just now in that book level. Actually, maybe it is this one over here. Yeah. Maybe it is this one. It's appropriate because that owl is going to be the one to lead us out of here. Farm fields. All right. I like the clouds dangling by strings. That's kind of fun. And the frog created bridge. Well, it's implied that they're a similar frog. I don't know if they're the same frog, but they're definitely a similar frog as the one we saw in that library level, that book level. The one in the level we just saw, the overworld level, that one doesn't talk, but the one in the book level did talk. Oh, there's this one here. So, I don't exactly know. I don't know if there's like, if some of these levels are like dream sequences or nightmare sequences or what, but there's like some common themes here. Also, I really like the post-it notes on this platform. That's a fun touch. It's very fun. This whole game has a very cool style, like just a good sense of style.
Are you walking on my tongue?
What's that now?
Don't mind me, just step right in. It's cozy inside.
Enter inside of my mouth.
Sure about this, chick?
He does seem friendly enough.
I want you inside me. It's like, this is making me feel uncomfortable. Like I need an adult for this conversation. I really appreciate this game does a good job of that, like, Banjo-Kazooie kind of mentality where, like, I'll never forget the first time you play that game. Oh, shit. The first time you pick up, like, a health power-up, like the honeycombs. It goes into your inventory, and you see a little thing that shows, like, 1 out of 6 collected. But then the next thing that shows up is a little dialogue box, and it's the honeycomb talking to you. It's like, hey, I'm a honeycomb. Collect 6 of me, and I'll increase your maximum health. Like, it's very fun and silly and very whimsical.
In order inside here, I sometimes lose track of what I've gobbled up.
Get some owl children.
We see a lot of buckets.
I'm not ashamed of the things I've swallowed throughout the years.
Ladies.
They're babies screaming for their mom?
Well, maybe some things. I'll give those back soon. So
I'll get around to it. Alright, so is the fire gonna hurt us? Strangely enough, no. I figured if there was ever a game for the fire to hurt us, PaperKlay would be a darn good game for fire to be painful. But I guess it's like paper fire. So it's like pretend fire, maybe. Also, I like how this game is, I would say probably more or less intended for a younger audience. But I appreciate that we had Blinky, who was like just a little bit unhinged and just not quite right. And now we have this frog guy who was like, hey, you're eating some children. He's like, not too much of an issue. I'll spit him back out eventually.
Oh, that tickled.
Sorry.
I'm not used to things rotating inside of me.
So, I appreciate that there's like, you know, it's pretty family friendly. They play it fairly safe, but there's also like weird shit in here. But the weird shit enjoy is out here. A little something for everybody with a game like this. And again, the game is not overly difficult. I mean, what I will say is it was pretty smart with the Nuggets stroll side level, the Toad Tracker level. That was pretty clever, and there were a couple of moments that like were real head scratches on that one. So I think those are probably meant to be more of a challenge for those who are seeking them out. And of course, 100% of this game would be a little bit more involved compared to just playing it casually. I'm sure if you were to just play it casually, you could probably beat this in one sitting. But given that I'm more or less going for a 100% playthrough, means that it would take longer. Surely I won't be able to do all this in one sitting, though. I don't know how long the game is, but there's just no way this would be a one stream kind of game. I'm sure this would probably take at least 2 to 3 to fully experience. How many thingies we're looking at? 200 buttons, 3 orbs, and of course 1 egg. I think 1 egg is the standard for most of these. I don't know what the orbs are for. I know the eggs are, of course, what we're ultimately going for. Like, we're trying to grab those to basically rescue our village. I have no idea what the orbs come down to. I also know the buttons, I think, are used for purchasing cosmetics, maybe? So we don't need the buttons, but they're nice to have. I enjoy them. Well, that was cool. It's like, looked like, I'm like, I was like, what am I grabbing onto? There's like a ledge I can hang onto. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Interesting. And you can kind of use that to climb up. I'm not sure if that was intentional or like an accidental byproduct of how they kind of designed or architected the level geometry. But that was very cool. There's nothing else. You could just use that to swoosh up the bucket. Don't have to do like any fancy jumping maneuvers, which is nice. Also, this guy's eating a lot of stuff, and he's eating a light bulb that has electricity somehow. Pretty cool, but also kind of fucked. Now, the other question, if I've entered into his mouth, am I about to emerge from the other side? And is that what this is? Oh no. I think I'm getting my answer. And I mean, you know, they say don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Like, yeah, no, I mean, it's not, well, I mean, I don't know. It's not like an anatomically correct frog asshole, but it's also not a frog's asshole. Little flower fellow. Can't talk to him. But it's also like a very large and it's an open frog asshole. He's got the gaper. Good for him. Good for him. He's got a quality gaper. Can I walk upon his leg? I can. You can see some level geometry poking out of his neck. That's kind of fun. So yeah, another case where we're probably not supposed to be up here. But they didn't stop us. No invisible walls to hold me back. I kind of like it though. I kind of like when a game is not afraid to be like, you know what? If you're so inclined to experience an area that's outside the normal bounds, but you're able to reach it, by all means, go nuts. Yeah, same kind of thing. I bet I could make that jump. And in fact, is there a thingy over here? Now, pray tell, could this be a secret? Can I make that jump? Not quite, not quite. Maybe if I do... What? Whoop. Oh, no, all right, here we go. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, wait, I should have done the double jump. Right, one more time, one more time. Now this will be it. Here we go. I'm gonna make it. Whoop. 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 Yes. Now that I'm here, what do I get for my hard work? Any cool secrets? Any Easter eggs? Not really. But the satisfaction of a job well done, that you cannot put a price on. I think I could make that jump, but I think that would kind of dead end me and I'd have to take a death. Oh. Oh, I was gonna say, can I go inside there? Yeah, like there's no way there's anything of worth over there. I just want to make sure I can do it. That was for me. That was for Alex. Can he do it? See the button there. Bloop. The box. I keep accidentally doing the dive rollout in midair, and the dive rollout is actually kind of cool, and I appreciate how it gives you a lot of speed. I've yet to find an instance where it's necessary, but it is very cool. These kinds of tricks are the kinds of things that I imagine at least speedrunners would enjoy. Those kinds of movement options that give you a nice little boost, and so far at least haven't been necessary for the jumps, but yeah, probably would be necessary if you were trying to do like the fancy sequence breaks and shit like that. So we've gotten... Oh, that's all... Oh, no, wrong one. So we're a little bit halfway through the number of buttons. No orbs and no egg, obviously, yet.
Nugget. Look at this.
I've never seen the world move like that before. I can get used to this adventure.
Same here. I hope we're getting closer to the egg.
Of course, I do tend to play games like this kind of on the slow side. Can I throw the bunny at the fella? Yes, but I mean, the bunnies aren't exactly very threatening. They're not exactly very threatening. And yes, by the way, for anybody curious, you can just chuck them off the edge. Oh. There's the... I'm waiting for them to respawn. Because in the earlier level, they would just respawn. Maybe they don't in this level. Maybe I just killed an innocent animal. Maybe I just killed an innocent creature. Because in the earlier level, they would respawn. Trust me, bro. He'll respawn eventually. Nah, he's just sleeping. He'll be back. He just went to the farm. Okay, he'll be back. He just went to the farm to play with the other rabbits. He went to go hang out with Lenny. Lenny wanted to go see the rabbits. So that rabbit is hanging out with Lenny right now. He wanted to see the rabbits. That's all he ever wanted. Just ask George. George will tell you all about it. George was the one to send him to see the rabbits, after all, as we all know. A ground pound. What did this do? Ah. Oh, wait. Is that it? Oh, it goes up. Like a construction zone. It's a paper craft construction zone. I see your scissor ass. Your scissoring ass. Another one. Now, will this just lead me back to where I came from? Oh, it's one of these. I did see those really sneaky, like, two button fellas just hiding off in the distance. So we'll go back for those in a meowment here. This will give me my first orb, I do believe. Basically a red coin challenge from Mario Sunshine. I would say or Mario 64, but the red coins in Mario 64 were static. They weren't like, it wasn't like a time thing in Mario 64. These little nubbin platforms. Little platform nubbins. Now they're getting more devious in hiding them, so I gotta be smart. Raise it back up. Oh, maybe the idea is you lower it and then you jump on it and it will raise up again. Oh, I see it. Yep. You have to go. Wait. You have to, because it's a timing thing. Although you can probably. Oh, it might be just outside. So, double jump. Or is it? There's a triple. Yeah, not quite. Okay, so you do have to use that platform then. I was thinking maybe you could cheese it. This goes all the way around. Although, what if you do one of these maneuvers? One of these fancy schmancy maneuvers where you jump off this guy. Ooh, you can't stand on the ledge. Oh, that's okay, never mind. They thought of everything. They thought of everything when it comes to trying to cheese these things. We made it, and now we wait. Slowly rises up. Look at this guy. Popsicle stick man. Checkpoint.
Ahoy there, tiny captains of adventure.
I am tiny. I'm a hobbit after all.
Hello. You're in high spirits today.
Aye, indeed. Sailing the vast plains of grain under the golden sun.
Hay hook? Is he a hay pirate?
I
didn't know that existed.
Tell you this, but you're a scarecrow. You don't sail. Ah, but in my mind, I roam far and wide.
Oh God, another one.
I'm the admiral of the fields.
I think we found another lost one here.
That's quite the imagination. I'll play along. Have you seen any eggs around on your travels?
You know, in your far-reaching adventures, in just standing still in one place and going crazy.
Indeed, my fellow voyager. I safeguarded one inside me cabin just up the ridge. Feel free to claim it as your treasure.
I will. I was half expecting him to say, well, yeah, you gotta do something for me first. You have to rescue my old pirate ship or kill my old pirate nemesis or something normal like that. Spinny boys. Yeah, probably that one. Probably that one. And then this. Oh, I see. Ah, okay, okay. We'll do that one. But first, I'm gonna get all the coins. And by coins, I mean buttons. Take a drink every time I say coins, but I mean buttons. Because it will happen. It will continue to happen. I will not learn my lesson. We're looking for... Actually, we're getting close to the end, actually. Of this level. Still need 2 more orbs, though. Which is a little bit concerning. And button-wise, we're doing great, but orb-wise, we still have quite a ways to go. Get up there. What's the secret? Oh, this is probably the secret. There were another thing I could potentially do. Maybe jump from that platform over there. Something quite would do it here. I don't think there's another configuration. Maybe that one? Yeah, I don't think that would really help, honestly. Start with this one. Like even here, just a little bit beyond. Yeah, just can't quite make it. We'll just assume there'll be another option at some point. Raise it up more. We do have another hit the buttons and don't touch anything else challenge. The floor is lava. That just gave us an orb. Perfect. That was easy. So 1 left. And then just 11 buttons left. And the egg at the end. In fact, I see that guy up top. So if I get... Okay, that... If I just got to get to the upper rafters, that'll answer everything. There's the eggy. I can hear it. It sounds shiny. Here's a little secret area. Get to these guys. And how do I get to that second? Ooh, there's another platform there. So it's a house. That's kind of fun. Maybe I can go around the outside? There's another platform. There is. In fact, there are coins leading up to it to be even more alluring. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh, right on through. All right. Got all the coin fellas. All the orbs, and there's the egg. We are donezo. So that actually was a little bit trickier at the end there. I was saying how this game is not overly difficult, but that at the very end was a little bit trickier. Got an achievement for getting every collectible in World 1. And now... Yeah, there was nothing in Egg Village. Got all the eggs otherwise, though. Wood Remix. Wood Remix. What is that? I wonder if that is a thing you access... It's like some kind of mixture of all the other levels. Let's go ahead and talk to this fella.
Please
see what they offer.
Ready.
We are. Why?
Dada?
I see the owls just walking through us.
I might have lost one kid, but if we leave fast enough, I won't be able to confirm it.
Poor guy's at his goddamn wit's end here.
Yeah, that sounds like the responsible thing to do.
Chick, I don't like to fly! Oh,
I'm gonna be sick!
The weather ain't that bad, huh? Just hold on, tiny chickens. We'll get there soon.
It's snowy.
Whoa! You can barely see the ground from here. Oh, Nugget, come out of the bag and check this view.
You know my favorite heights. I'd rather not.
Hey, don't worry. I've got you. You'll be safe.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I've seen it. Please just let me know when we're on the ground. You know where I'll be.
I don't think we'll ever get this
What is
view
that?
again.
I mean,
I
is
sure
that
hope not.
sludge?
Hey, chickens.
Maybe it's a barrel of wine.
Close. Next up, Pinecone Village.
An achievement for reaching Pinecone Village. And if we wanted to, we can probably go back to the previous zone if we were so inclined. Or we can just teleport back to the sub. Little eggs. Oh, hold on. Oh, more. Oh, here we go. More health points. Okay, so I do have 5 eggs. No, I don't know why getting 5 eggs unlocked both. Oh, I think it means you get 5 eggs. And then you need 5 more to get these. Give you a small bird lift. That's cool. I have that one. The settings. Okay, so I wasn't expecting upgrades, but this is kind of cool then. So I'll get the health upgrade. Bam. Got achievement for unlocking your first badge. I'll get the meta attack. Bam. Even says bam. That's perfect. Now, I can't afford the less fall speed on the glider. That actually probably would be more helpful. Of course, I can't afford any cosmetics, unfortunately. That's pretty neat. I'm curious what that remix is. The wood remix. So if I go back here... Question is, where would you access the wood remix? Where would you access the wood remix? Is it over here? Convenient if that was the case. That is exactly it. 20 orbs. Oh, it says you need 20 orbs to access it. Ah, I see. Contains 2, but you need 20 to reach it. So orbs are what can gate you behind... I see. Orbs are what can gate you behind, like, reaching new areas. If you don't have enough orbs, you can't, like, jump forward. Good to know. So we're not too far off. Layers of snow. 6 orbs are required here. Right, so it would basically... That's basically the game saying, like, yeah, you need to, like, do some extra shit to get some of these things. Little acorn fellas. Can I pick them up? That's actually very cute. They're very cute little lads. That's very adorable. Little acorn lads. I don't know if I would... I mean, again, there's a lot of characters that are, like, danger close to fire in this game. Maybe they can handle this better than I think they can, but I just think about being made of paper. Seems like a not great idea. There's a whale friend. Hello, whale friend. Let's talk.
Oh my. Aren't you just adorable?
We are.
But, you're not from here. Then again, neither am I.
We're on a quest, looking for some lost eggs.
Really? I saw a few falling from the sky back home just before I left. I was planning to head back soon, so let me know if you want a ride.
So he'll be our next travel opportunity.
Oh, sounds like things are finally working out in our favor, huh? We'll be back when we're ready.
We need 4 more eggs before we can travel out of here. Opens up a new something. Just 1 platform? Probably not just 1. There was probably something else. But it's like very large. I can't really move. I can't really careen the camera to see all of it. The barrel is just pouring something out. It's probably not wine. I don't know what else it would be, though. Just wouldn't expect a game like this to have alcohol prominently featured. That's that way. It's got to be it. Oop, oop. See, what was it? It was we go. Yeah, and mid-air attack has you do a little bit of a... So you can probably use that to get yourself a little bit of an extra jump if you need to. Oh, I see what this is. We're creating something. Some kind of long-running series of platforms. Bonk. You climb the trees? Sort of. Kind of, sort of. There is a egg. Is it the egg or a egg? I'll go and grab it. But we're in the hub right now. Yeah, so it's not going to teleport us out. Now the question is, if everything is made of paper and clay, and we're in like a snow area, would the paper be soggy? Are now the liquids also made of paper? Can I go in here? Can I get drunk or whatever alleged substance this is? Actually, go back up because there was more. There was more there. I want to see if there was like a secret platform. If I could like enter inside of it. Not quite how it works. Oop, oop. Actually, I think I'm going about this the opposite direction. I think we're supposed to go from that point. Acorn fellas, hello. One of these. Are they out here? They are out here. There's like a bajillion of them. Oh my. They back down? Don't think they are. Oh, I see this one over there. Yeah. Oh god. I think I've basically already failed this one. Oh, with this one in the sky, yeah. It's gonna be a tricky one. And try it as many times as we need to, obviously. I might come back for that one in a little bit here. Get more of this area explored before I crack into that one next. Get this one here. There's 8 total. That's quite a bunch. Quite a bunch. There's one there. That one's also pouring forth some kind of fluid. I mean, they're red, so when I see red barrels, I assume explosive. Like TNT, but I'm not filled with some kind of mysterious purple fluid. Just help us get up to here. Okay. Well, this mysterious platform. Let's raise another big one in the distance. That one. So we're still building some kind of series of platforms. Can I pick this up? No, I cannot. There's boss battles in this game. There wasn't really anything significant at the end of World 1. No big encounters, no big scary guys. That book level was like pretty clever and pretty weird and a little bit challenging too. Maybe that was like meant to be like extra spicy challenge. Like I almost said ice cream snowman fella, but also made of yarn. Or well, kind of yarn. Stuff down there. I want to circle back for those other ones. And I think when we get to 300, we'll be able to afford the upgrade that makes our hang glider, our blanket that we hang off of, have that descend a little bit slower. Grand Winterfest. Oh, we're just sliding back. So 50 coins and 1 orb. In that one. Was there an egg in that one? There was an egg in the other one. There was 1 egg, yes. I guess there's more or less always 1 egg. Unless stated. Oh my god, that's a little terrifying. Jesus. They're like screaming diglets. That's delightful. Soulless, eyeless, screaming diglets. Here's a carrot that somebody will want. Is there... Oh, it's gonna be for the snowman fella. He needs carrots for like his nose or something. there's another carrot there. I'm gonna drop this because it will probably become clear eventually who will want these things. Snowman lad. There's a tree with a face that I saw earlier. Yeah, one tree with a face. Just the one. Couple of the odds and ends now. Oh, spring. That's a little spring jumpy. A little accordion jumpy boy. There's a level right, or level entrance right there. It's so off-putting seeing this ooze just emanating. I like how there's like little gaps in the ooze. It's not just one solid stream. It's like we watched that hot dog production video earlier. That's all my brain can see now. Everything is hot dogs. A shitty individual once said, "Everything's computer." I'm out here saying, no, everything's hot dog. Oh my, is it a cannon? No, it's just a portal to a new area. Also, this fella. Hello. Hello, new fella.
Pinecone Village. I'm sorry for the mess here. A ship came by and left everything in shambles.
He is a pinecone, or he's wearing a pinecone, rather.
We're following that ship. It's dropping eggs, and we're trying to track them down.
Yes. I saw some eggs fall, but I was busy saving our wind stoppers. They keep the village from falling apart.
From the wind?
Wind stoppers?
They anchor everything in place. If they're down, our whole village is in danger.
Oh, that's what those things are, and I raised a bunch of them.
Back up.
We'll handle it while we search for the eggs.
Okay, so it just to be in the background. I was thinking we had to like reach them and run across them somehow.
Oh, thank you. They're screwed down, so you'll need a bit of force to get them upright.
I just have one left. It would have been delightful if he would have been like, oh, actually, you already did it, Alex. You're so cool. Here's our entire village and our harem of pinecone women at your disposal. Because this definitely strikes me as the kind of game that would give you a harem of pinecone women. No question. And unending flows of alcohol for wine and revelry. And debauchery. Can't forget the debauchery. It's important. This acorn guys knows what I'm talking about, right? Am I right, buddy? High five. Not doing it. So now we're back to this area. This is, of course, the path you're supposed to take. So we've taken a bit of a path less traveled to get here. We are almost halfway to the number of buttons collected. Wind stoppers fixed. Oh, shit. So here's the fellow we saw earlier. It would make sense that he would need a nose, but I'm not sure why he would need multiple noses. Ooh, here we go. I bet this is it. I have to like roll it into snow to make a whole bunch. Maybe throw it. I was gonna say maybe throw it to like it's like a snowball. I'm gonna guess he's gonna want something. Whether it's the carrot or it's one of these things. Let's talk to him and find out. What do you need, bro?
Did you see that? Out of nowhere, whoosh, and then bam!
Shillington.
Everything just went flying.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Let me guess. A flying ship passed through?
How did you know?
So scary.
Call it a hunch. Do you know where it went?
Not a clue, little one. But hey, while you're here, want to help me build my baby?
Okay, that was not what I was expecting him to ask. I was thinking, give me a nose, give me like a snow fella to like add to like a snow segment to add to my snowball body.
Your what now?
But build a baby. It's like Build-A-Bear.
My baby! The wind blew him apart. His body parts went everywhere.
Let me get this straight. You want us to find your kid's body parts and then put him back together?
Sew him together. Manually.
Exactly.
In gruesome detail.
Like you're listening to me.
I'm trying my hardest. Trust me.
Build a baby. Not what I was expecting this game to have us do, but I mean, alright, so presumably this is involved somehow, right? Is this involved somehow? This seems like it should be involved. Drop. Maybe I need to find one of the carrots next. Maybe that will answer some things. And you can throw it at the targeted thing. It's a little jank. It's a little jank, but that's okay. That's okay. Can't double jump with this thing, by the way. Ooh, here we go. Throw. Oh. We'll drop this, though. Oh, maybe it wasn't supposed to fall over like that. Oh, no. Hope I didn't fuck it up. I feel like it should still be here. Unless I am supposed to roll it down. Probably not. Probably not. So I'll leave that thing there for now. That's clearly the base of the baby. Actually, you know what? No. I think I'm supposed to, like, roll him down. I think that does make more sense. If this was a problem, the game probably wouldn't let me do it. So if I roll him into the circle, that'll show the 1 out of 3 completion, if I had to guess. Alright, here we go. So there's part 1 of Beb. If I had to guess, he's probably going to want other blue parts. This probably is... yeah, not part of it at all. And the carrots are probably for somebody else. We just got to find other blue body parts for his large child. Is there another one up here, maybe? Yes, there is. Just looking for more Snowman, Yarn Man segments. Also, will this be another wall segment?
Oh, I
it is.
Can't believe it.
That was quick.
The windstoppers are back up. When the next storm comes, we'll be safe thanks to you.
We're pretty cool.
Glad we could help.
Right, now about those that harem of pinecone women I was promised.
Good luck with finding the eggs. Oh, before you go, take this.
Dangerous to go alone. Take this. Or, well, I mean, that was the next best thing. Pinecone women, and for pine copulation, or an orb. So, you know, we take what we can get. Here's segment number 2, Electric Boogaloo. It is a little bit smaller, so maybe this is the head. Actually, it's probably like the middle segment. The bottom one probably was like the base. A little bit tricky, trying to like keep this thing, keep the momentum going, and keep spinning. Build the baby. I got the next chunk of your baby right here, man. What I'm hoping is if I deliver to him the ingredients, he'll handle the rest. Like, I don't know how I can build it for him, because all I can do is roll the chunks, but if he can handle the presumed hard parts, then that's good enough for me. I have to go up top, maybe. Up here. Ooh, there it is. There's the child's cranium. Which, in any other video game, would be a very fucked up thing to say, but here it's totally okay. Ah, I see. It's probably on a timer, too, so we probably have to go fast when the time comes. And cool up here. There's a couple of the boxes to break.
I hear someone. Hello? Dad? No, you're not my dad. Can you help me?
Of course, it has a voice, so it at least it's alive and not like, oh right, here's my child's body. Now I need to like breathe life back into it. It's like no, it's been fine this whole time.
So the wind just picked me up and placed me far away from my dad.
All right, well, don't take this personally as I beat the shit out of you to direct you back home.
I like it. You seem fun.
Like another weird noise I was hearing. Something else going like...
My dad.
There we go. Bonk.
I'm
going to be honest. I was starting to feel quite lonely up here.
Like, look, we're getting two voices. There's the child voice and then some other like,
Proud of you is what my dad sometimes says.
Here we go.
Perfect! I'm no longer a failure!
As a parent.
I can rebuild my son!
No, yeah.
Oh, nice camera.
Chick, do you wanna, like, help me out here or something?
The child slowly rolls towards us.
I don't really have much experience with this, so maybe we should get going.
Right. Take this as a sign of my gratitude. You've saved the day!
Bye, guys. This was fun.
His name's Herbert. Alright, so the game basically being like, listen, we're not gonna... you did this much, that's good enough. Alright, so we need 3 more orbs and then 74 more little button fellas. But we did get the egg already, which is nice. I think that was a dead end back there at least. There was one tree that could talk. Well, maybe. He had a face. If he has a face, I assume he can talk. Of course he can talk, but we already got what we needed from him. So we're all set there. Maybe there's stuff up top. Like on these platforms to maybe check out. Definitely want to go this way eventually. Yeah, here we go. There's the guy with the face. I see him. He's watching us. And then, of course, these fucking nightmares are also watching us. They might have to do with the carrots. Might have something to do with the carrots. I mean, if we find a bunny out here, that, of course, is the obvious answer. But I'm not sure everything is going to be what it seems. There have been a couple of surprises along the way for an NPC asking for something completely unexpected. Level's going to be Frosty Mountains, 9 orbs required for this one. 350 buttons in this level alone. Carrot. Maybe we have to feed them. Maybe they're hungry. They kind of look like carrots. Actually, they look like fingies. They look like 4 fingers in a glove. But hollow and kind of sad faces. Just demonic and fucked up Diglets. Or like Doug Trio +1. Let me guess.
Carrots.
Yep.
Baby carrots.
Baby carrots specifically.
I don't think they'll grow when it's this cold.
Special carrots.
Oh, we don't have time for this, Chick.
Carrots feed village.
There's a village full of you motherfuckers? That's terrifying.
We'll keep our eyes open, but can't promise anything, okay?
Carrots.
Oh god. I don't think we have a choice, bro. We've seen 2, maybe 3 of them. No, they're not. They're not super deviously hidden. Another. I think these are just like for combat because you can like throw and like lock onto things. Like here is this. That's just an acorn guy. Never mind. Actually, it's kind of cute. The acorn guy's like waving to his friends. Want to be where the acorn people are. Kind of. Oh no! One of his friends has fallen. He's just hanging out. I mean, I guess he's all right. He's just chilling. The guy's got arms that are too short to reach him. Chilling library. Let's get some of those carrots for the guys. We know where 2 of them are. There's also a couple more button acquisitions to make. Baby carrots. Got the one-track mind. Here's the circle where we place them. Fine. Here's 1. And once again. Whoop! He's gonna reach. Not quite. There's 1. Now, will they gobble up the carrots, or will they just whisk them back to their village? Their mysterious village, which is presumably, again, full of dudes that look like them. With equally dead, soulless, like, voids where their eyes would be. first one we saw was over here. Yes. I think we saw another one from a distance. Maybe it was the one we saw down there. I thought I saw a yet third one somewhere. Keep our eyes peeled. Half of the carrots. Also, we have 32 buttons left to find. And we'll be all set. Boop. One landed just almost too far out, but that still counts. Fine. I bet there's probably going to be a decent bit of stuff inside. Oh, sorry, inside that little barrel zone. That's where he came from. It's just a plain old rock, which you could probably use to throw at bad guys. There's also like an auto-locking feature that targets some things. There it goes. Hopefully if you throw the carrot off the edge by accident, it you don't get screwed out of something. Have I been up there? I think we've been up here before. In fact, I know we've been up here. Yes, I recognize this. Do I try this thing? I think we at least try. No guarantees. No guarantees, but I think we try it. There's 8 total. There's some over there. Go this way. Oops, shit. Oh, shit. Here, I got a little silly for a second there. Halfway. I only have 3 out of 8. About to have 4, though. Ooh, I might be doing this the wrong order. Oh, there's one up top. Here, let's keep going this way. I think I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, the thing is... Okay, there's the last one. Yep, I see him.
Never been here before.
Alright, so I can't get all of them this time, but that's fine. That's fine. So we'll do it next time. I know the path we're supposed to take now. Okay, he's just a fella. I thought maybe he had a quest for us. He's just a dude. It's a dude doing stuff. And this... I don't know what you would need to take from here. But that is nifty. I think I'm more interested in the carrot. Thank goodness there's no fall damage in this game. There is a ground pound, so I guess if that was the thing we needed to get around, we could. Did I make it? Hey, there we go. Alright, one left. I think we've proven ourselves as having what it takes to knock out this last platforming challenge. Smack as that thing opens up. I think we can do it. It's weird because you kind of want to... If I'm understanding, like, kind of the route it wants us to take. Oh, wait. It's gotta be... Shit, where was it? I thought it was over here. Where was it? Where was the initial button? Oh, I think it's back this way. So you kind of have to, like, double back towards where you came from. Grand Winterfest. My God, I think I'm a dumbass. Gotta be. Oh, it's gotta be over there. I see it now. I see it. Actually, I could maybe do. There we go. Yeah, there. Now I see it. Now I see it. Zoop. Nothing on those top platforms. Alright, so. First thing I'll do is double back. Actually, I think I see what you're supposed to do. I think you eventually you do a lap. And you eventually end up back where you started. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Because it circles you back around these top areas. So I thought it ended on that final top zone. But I thought that was kind of strange given that you start by having it face you in that direction. That first jump. I thought that was kind of strange, but now I think I was just misunderstanding the assignment. The idea is, yeah, you grab these two, and you just end up back kind of where you started. And honestly, easy peasy. Never even broke a sweat. So, that gave us... Actually, that did not give us a... Oh, wait, no, it did. It's just... Yeah, it's over here now. It was an orb. An orb for pondering. You guys fist pumping. He's really proud of us. We can do a small amount of violence for fun. As a treat. So 2 more orbs and 27 more buttons. I imagine that and maybe also the last carrot are inside the barrel. That and more can be found inside the barrel, if I had to guess. So that will answer... Yeah, that'll give us 1 more orb. And maybe there's like another quest giver inside the barrel. As it extends out. Opens up. I think the barrels are supposed to be wine. Is it like pine cone wine? I know that there is... I'm trying to think. I think at the international market that Grace and I go to, at Global Food Market, there is a... It's not... I don't think it's an alcohol thing. It's like a medicinal thing. It's like acorns in some kind of syrup. There's less corn, carrot, by the way. Acorns in some kind of syrup is a... It's like a medicinal thing because... And it's specifically in like the Eastern European section. We asked our friend Anastasia about it. She was saying, yeah, people wouldn't like eat it for fun or for pleasure, but as like for herbal medicinal kinds of purposes. Anyway, so I see all the stuff about the acorns. Smack! So you can use that as a ranged weapon, yeah. The stuff about not acorns, pine cones, about pine cones. And acorns, I guess both. And the fluid pouring out of the barrels. That's all I can think of. Bonk. So as a ranged weapon, or a thrown weapon, these things work great. Much more reliable than in the melee attack. Actually, I will probably just toss that down there. Oh, look at that. There's an orb right over there. Perfect. Yeah. I'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to suspect this is probably the last of the buttons to pick up. We know for sure will be the last of the orbs as well. Got these guys. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Orb for pondering. Acquired. Couple over here. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Oh, I barely grabbed the ledge. Barely grabbed the ledge. There's 4 left somewhere. I think I see him over yonder. Got these guys. Alright, so we're good on the buttons. No dangling button requirements left. Nobody loves a dangling butt. Oh, come on. Thankfully... Oh, actually, can you? Can you pick up? You can pick up in midair, kind of, sort of. If I do one of these. Hup. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. I dropped instead of throwing. Hup. Yeah. Good enough. Not gonna question how this thing ended up in this to begin with, and in here to begin with. All we know is that we need it for our quest, and we got what we need. They want us to roast the carrots? Probably not. He said they were baby carrots. These look more like regular carrots, but maybe it's because we're small. Maybe that's why. We save the best for last, and these guys, they are something. They are certainly something.
We brought them all
Here you go, bud.
back for you.
Carrot's back!
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think we can expect much more from this.
Maybe an orb? Is he puking an orb at us? Slowly, slowly, yes. Boink. Now, they're just gonna leave the carrots. They're not gonna pick them up or anything. Alright, well, they're happy. And full of goddamn nightmares. God damn. Ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Ryan? The music is relaxing. The visuals, sometimes a little bit nightmarish, but yeah, the music is pretty chill, though. Actually, I think that's it for this level. It is. It is it for this level. Do I want to do one quick level? One quickie. Let's do... I think I'm most excited to do the Nugget level. Nugget's Grand Winterfest. Which one was the Winterfest? I think it wasn't this one. It was another one. Because I think those are the ones I find to be the most challenging. Frosty Mountain. I think I want to do one quickie. And the Nugget ones tend to be quick. And I say that until I take on one that is overly complex and intimidating. Is it this one? Alright, Nugget, you're on. No pressure. So it's just Nugget. This time we do have
But that
obstacles.
won't stop me. I'm on my own again.
This is, again, kind of like the treasure tracker levels. Captain Toad's treasure tracker. Gotta hit the... Oh, I gotta hit the button to open that door. Open that wall. And you can't just jump off the edges. There's no falling off the edge. If you walk over these little arrow platforms, it will rotate the world, and that can... Of course, that allows you to traverse it, but as we saw with the first area like this, it also causes platforms to move around sometimes. I go down the actual slope. Gotta do it legit. And again, I love the backgrounds, man. It's very Mario Sunshine. Specifically the warp pipe zones. Warp zones in Mario Sunshine. Which themselves were nightmarish, kind of in design, but also in difficulty. But this game is very chill with its difficulty. It's not ridiculous at all. Now that switch is open. We'll be very smart and not get smacked by that spike pole. If I'm known for anything, I'm known for working some good poles. That's all I can say there. Not my first pole that I've worked in recent memory. Nor will it be my last. Spiked for no one's pleasure. Go that way. Another blue switch there. Alright. No orbs yet and no eggs yet. You want a... kind of a blue star thingy. Ooh, there's the orb. Oh, and the egg. I see them both. Now... Ooh, purple. Alright, alright. We definitely want that. Oh, never mind. That one that we were looking for was purple. But it was like a dark blue. I mean, what is purple if not just blue with extra steps? Blue, but more. Is basically what purple is. Of course, that was just for buttons, but that tickles my completionist soul. And this area so far has actually been pretty chill. It's been more involved. But I would say probably, like, to get to 100% of the things, I don't think it's quite harder than the one we had earlier. The first one. We need a yellow switch for that one. Blue boy. That will lead us to the end. If we were so inclined, we could go... Careful, we could go right to the end. I ain't done yet.
I am responsible, and I can do this.
That's the spirit. It's the can-do spirit we need around here to succeed. So that is the end. However, I'll take the road less traveled. Where's the switchy? It's a golden switch somehow, somewhere even. And the answer is probably akin. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. The question is, how do I get to that side? Wait. Let's see. I need to get around once more. Wait, this leads to the end. Get back this way. Maybe when I hit that switch, something else opened up. Are there any moving platforms like we saw earlier? Because that kind of was the main thing. And that was what made the challenge of getting the... That glowing orb at the end that much harder with the first one of these. Okay, well, I rescind my comment earlier. This one is more straightforward. Sure enough, this one has the juice, making it a little bit challenging. Which I respect. Oh, except I never just walked over here. That was silly of me. Okay, actually, that might just be the key then, because I think that was the one thing I was missing. That is exactly it. Okay, cool. But there was just one little area I'd missed. Is that all of the fellas? That is all of the... Alright, so we just gotta pick up the orb and the egg, and we out of here. This actually wasn't too bad. But yeah, the level had more steps for sure, but... overall difficulty-wise, yeah, I think... to 100% it, the first one was a little bit more obtuse. Shit, wrong way. Back here. Then slide along this path. Platform is down. We can collect the orb and be on our merry way. Boink. And if we wanted to, we could now attempt that World 1 remix level, which was like a, I guess like a greatest hits or compilation of a bunch of areas from the first level. But it is getting pretty late, so I think I will probably need to wrap it up here pretty soon here. Let's go ahead and grab this egg. And there we go. Easy peasy. August Grand Winter Fest complete. We saved the best for last, or actually did the last for first, or something. By the way, do I have the ability to afford this thing? The glider upgrade, which is nice. There's also ground pound jump you can afford, but you need 12 eggs for that shit. I have a shitty 7 eggs. Oh, and by the way, I misunderstood the UI. So I think in the UI, the first 2 upgrades are always available. And the second 2 will only become available when you have 5 eggs. When I saw 5 above total, or underneath total eggs, I misunderstood what the UI was telling me. So I see now. And when we get 12, we have the magnet, which would be actually kind of nifty. And this thing. Now, they're both expensive, but both pretty useful. Okay. How's about this, friends? Yeah, it is getting pretty late, so let's go and wrap it up here. I didn't buy a single cosmetic because I'm a fake gamer. I was only prioritizing functional upgrades. I'm kind of curious how much of a ball drop-off does the hang glider now have. I would say it's slower. It's a slower drop-off. It's not like amazing, but it's definitely a measurable improvement. Oh, hey, you're like actually fully formed now. Oh, and he just says the same line, yeah. I was hoping he would maybe say something. Now, can I knock him around? I was thinking maybe if he like smacked him enough, he would like fall over again. All right, no, this is good. This is good. Glad we get to try this out. It's a good game. It's a good game. This would probably be a little bit on the easy side and a little bit more like comatose for some folks. You know, when it comes to Banjo-Kazooie, I was saying how Banjo-Kazooie, of course, is a great game, and a lot of us remember it well. And yeah, the first couple areas were fairly, like, simple in their designs, but I think that game, like, got pretty tough in some areas. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is great and whimsical, and the music is fun and quirky, and the character designs are great, and the villains are memorable. But yeah, like, the level design, I think, struck a good balance, relative to its time at least, of being unique and fun and looking cool, but also like not afraid to like demand a lot from the player. And I'm not even just talking about Rusty Bucket Bay. I'm not even just talking about getting all the musical notes, but like Bubble Gloop Swamp, like that area is unforgiving That area is rough. And like the cool, what is it, not Cool Mountain, but the Bogies Mountain. Like that area is like those snowmen are fucking snipers, man. Like that game is cool. Treasure Trove Cove has some tough areas. Snacker, the shark. So I appreciate that game did a good job of yeah, being whimsical and silly, but not being afraid to like raise the heat. This game so far has the whimsy, has like the fun quirkiness down pretty well. I love the aesthetics of like the paper everywhere, like everything has like cardboard and post-it notes and things like that on it. I think that's cool as hell. If it were up to me, I would say like maybe lean slightly less on the cozy vibe. Like the cozy thing is cool, and I'm not here to like knock that, but if it were me specifically, I would say I want a little bit more heat. I would say give me a little bit more challenge, because I mean, if nothing else, the nugget areas are a little bit more tricky. They're a little bit more puzzle centric. But yeah, like when it comes to the platforming sequences, don't be afraid to like, you know, give us some spicy stuff. Because yeah, Banjo-Kazooie I think was a good example of that. Banjo-Tooie, maybe even more so, but Banjo-Tooie was like almost too much, I think, in some ways. But anyway, no, I'm still glad I got to try this out. Thank you to Future Friends hooking us up with the review key for this one. I would say there's a decent chance I would like to come back and finish this on stream or off stream. I would say probably on stream. So I would say it's on the list of things I want to come back for at some point. This is cool. This is good. I had a nice time tonight. And let's find a raid target. I should be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and I usually go in the office on Thursdays. So I would say there's a decent chance I should be able to stream tomorrow. Sometimes Wednesdays can be tricky because if I have to get up early on Thursdays, sometimes I do have to be responsible and, you know, not be up too late. So we'll kind of see how things are looking tomorrow, but I would say the chances are good I should be able to stream tomorrow. And if I do stream tomorrow, then what do I have on the dock? I have Date Everything penciled in for tomorrow. The tricky thing with Date Everything is that it is frequently has a lot of people streaming it. The game has done, maybe not surprisingly, but has done exceedingly well. There's like 7,000 viewers for that game right now. It's doing pretty well. And I try not to like get my head up my own ass too much about like where I would be on the directory for a game, the blah, blah, blah. But I do recognize when you have to do a lot of scrolling to get down to like my view count of a game's directory, I tend to kind of hold off. So I don't know. I want to do it sometime this week, whether that be tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. We'll see. So we'll see. But I would like to play it some. Yeah, I would say ideally this week. At least start it this week, because the game looks very fun and very strange. Augustus, you know what else would do well, Alex, is always Kenshi. Makes you talk endlessly about a different game. That's the tricky thing. That's the tricky thing about a game like this, because they got Grant Kirkhope to contribute to the soundtrack, and like it, you can't help but feel the Banjo-Kazooie influence with this game. So when a game wears an influence really prominently on its sleeve, it's like impossible not to ignore it. Like when we played, what was it? It wasn't. I didn't have this issue with Athena Crisis. I didn't have this issue with the Athena Crisis, but we played another Advance Wars inspired game, and that game was like so Advance Wars inspired. That one I think struggled to like really have its own personality, because the whole thing was, do you remember Advance Wars? Here is an Advance Wars game. That's basically the whole thing. At least Athena Crisis did some pretty weird and different shit, and the influence was obvious, but like that one I think had a little bit more soul. Crap, what was the name of that game that I played? I'm not trying to like sling mud or say this game was bad. It just didn't, not War Groove, it was War something. Warside, that's what it was. It was Warside. It's not me trying to say the game was bad. It was just like, it just didn't grab me like I wanted it to. And it's weird because Warside has 343 reviews on Steam, so several hundred people have bought the game. Athena Crisis, for my money, I think the better game, has 87 reviews on Steam. Warside sold a couple hundred copies at least, several hundred copies at least on Steam, and has a mixed review on Steam. Athena Crisis has presumably sold fewer. You know, if it has 87 reviews, if you can assume that maybe 10% of the people that own the game review the game, maybe 5%. You know, you can kind of extrapolate some numbers, but it has a very positive review on Steam. So weird how that works out sometimes. But anyway, at the end of the day, when you have a game that like is very obviously inspired by something, that balance of having it like grab that kind of audience and kind of capitalize on that nostalgia, but also do something interesting and different, but it's not too different that it violates what this game is all about, but it still has its own voice and its own like soul, and has maybe even some modern things, but not too many modern things, because you don't want it to like rub up against this older game, this like that comes from an older genre, but also not archaic. So the fact that like you're excluding people that maybe didn't play those older games as much and they want something akin to it, but you'd lose those modern niceties that we're used to. It's a tricky balance to maintain, and I recognize what this game is trying to do, but yeah, if it were up to me and me specifically, I would make some changes. Like I would have nitpicks. But at the end of the day, you know, these things are not for are not for everyone's palate necessarily. So I mean, I still liked it. Like I said, I definitely want to go back and play it more. But I would not, if somebody were to say, oh my god, I want a Banjo-Kazooie-esque game, I would say this one is cool, but, and I wouldn't say you gotta play it. I wouldn't say like, yo, this is your shit. I would say this one is nice, but it might not scratch all the itches that Banjo-Kazooie scratched back in those days. So, you know, that would be my advisement. So anyway, so yeah, maybe date everything tomorrow. If nothing else, I think we'll almost assuredly be playing Ruffy in the Riverside on Thursday, because that game drops on Thursday. I have a review key that I could play now, and the embargo said anytime after the 24th. So of course today was the 24th, but I think I might rather play that on launch day. So I'll play that Thursday. Got a couple other things, Chronicles of the Wolf, Linked, Banner of the Spark, a couple of other cool little indie games. But yeah, date everything. I might move that around a little bit as I see fit, so we'll kind of see. But yeah, maybe tomorrow for that one. In the meantime, let's find a raid target. Fresh Nail is, yeah, she's doing some, is she playing Kenshi right now? There you go. There you go, that's the proof is in the pudding. She is playing Kenshi, there you go. She's number one, baby, number one. Yeah, I try not to get too, like I said, up my own ass when it comes to worrying about my placement on the directory for a game. There's something to be said about, you know, maybe it's tricky because like you don't, the general wisdom that people will tell you is stream what you want to play, and that really does hold true. And that's great if you want to play like weird, quirky games where, yeah, maybe some more eyes on these indie games is kind of cool. It's tricky though when someone says, what if I want to play Fortnite? Or what if I want to stream League of Legends? What if I want to stream Call of Duty? Well, you can, and of course, if you're having fun, that's great. The tricky thing, though, of course, is that if you stream Fortnite, if you stream League of Legends, Dota 2, you're gonna be rubbing up against people that are like hundreds, maybe sometimes even thousands of people streaming to those categories, and the, you know, tens and maybe even hundreds of thousands of viewers that are typically flocking to the top 1, 5, at least 10% of Twitch streamers, means that, yeah, for those of us who have, you know, maybe 10, maybe 15 viewers or even less, where you have to do a lot of scrolling before you get to those categories. So there's something to be said about being mindful of that, you know, when you're choosing a game to stream. And I shy away from saying don't stream Fortnite or don't stream Dota 2, but if you want to make a splash as a streamer, that is a hard choice to make, where it's like, you know, something you want to play versus something that is more likely to get eyes on you, somebody browsing a directory, going off of a recommended list, that kind of thing. So I don't know. It's a weird one. So, like Ogasa said, as far as raid targets, we do have Kenshi. We do have Trash Nail. She's always cool. The nice thing is that it's early enough, relatively. Game Fox is live right now, and I haven't had a chance to raid her in a while. She's raided me like 1 billion times in the time since I've last raided her. Yeah, networking with other, right, yeah, staggering the times, right, yeah, there's there are multiple avenues, right, yeah, and ideally, you know, it's good to not put all of someone's eggs in one basket. The idea is hopefully to put lots of different kinds of eggs in different baskets when it comes to different ways of trying to address discoverability. You know, having presence on other platforms, and like Ogasa said, network with other streamers and try to establish like a sense of community around yourself and other streamers as communities as well, and doing collaborations with them, and you know, and just watching other streamers and interacting with their communities, and you know, integrating with them, but also seeing, oh, here's how this person runs their show. Maybe I should use that as inspiration for mine. And you know, there's all these things to do. There's all these things to do. But the other one of them at least is, yeah, trying to be mindful of what games may or may not stream better. It's kind of like hitting a moving target, though. Sometimes, like, there have been times where I've picked a game selfishly that I wanted to play, and I was like, this isn't going to do good numbers, but I'll have a good time. And you know, sure enough, the views are better than I was expected. And then other games where I was like, I'll pick this one or lean towards it maybe because I want to play it, but also I think it will do well on Twitch. And you know, the views just weren't there that night, and that's fine. I never like get bummed about it, but it's a non-exact science. I'm always trying to figure out. Always trying to get that shit understood. But that's part of the fun. That's part of the experience. I've described streaming as being a hobby car that's in my garage, and I'm always working on it, and I will probably never like I'll never like solve streaming. Like, I'll never say I've cracked the code, but it's an enjoyable project to always be refining and always trying to improve in various ways, or even like different ways to attack it. As I'm attacking the stream, it's a battle. Me versus everyone. I'm gonna fight everyone. Not really. I wouldn't. I don't see it as adversarial. Obviously, life's too short if you're seeing everything as adversarial. Anyway, I'm yapping. I'm flapping and yapping and flapping. So yeah, we gotta raid GameFox, man. She raids us so damn often. She's got her affiliate anniversary. 7 years on Twitch. We gotta hang out with GameFox. She's so nice. She raids us all the goddamn time. She's so encouraging, always has fun clips to share. She's playing a Repo, one of my favorite stream games. She's playing with some friends of hers, and I think she's got that cool mod that lets you share upgrades, which is pretty cool, I think. I could be wrong. I see some different things with her UI that looks pretty cool. Here is my socials page for anybody chilling with us. Anybody lurking, there it is for anybody who wants it, of course. I do stream on a pretty regular basis, and I do have a presence on lots of other places as well. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, all those places. I try to have a, you know, somewhat regular presence. I do multi-stream to YouTube and TikTok and Trovo and Facebook, but of course Twitch is the main one. And it should be worth mentioning that I have a Discord server. We have giveaways every so often. Maybe giveaways this week. I would say maybe, most likely giveaways next week. Giveaways next week, if nothing else. We do giveaways every so often in our Discord server, so if you want to hang out with us outside of stream, or just be aware of stream-related announcements as they happen, or check the schedule for the streams, or participate in giveaways, all those things and more can be found in the Discord server. So, and all those links can be found in that socials page. And otherwise, raid for GameFox TV incoming. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for hanging out, friends. Thank you to Capralog for that raid earlier. That's so nice, man. Thank you so much for that very generous raid. Capralog's a cool dude. Love the heck out of his stream, and like I said, I really admire what he does with his channel and how he runs his show. Excellent dude. Should all watch him. He's a great dude. Very, very good streamer. I'll see you guys around. I should be back tomorrow with some form of fun indie game, whether it be Date Everything or Chronicles of the Wolf or something else. We shall see, but I'll play something tomorrow, most likely. And I'll see you guys around. Everyone have a great night, and we're going to hang out with GameFox TV, celebrating their affiliate anniversary. Good shit. I shall see you guys there. Good night, everybody.
Today on Unsolved Mysteries, how many cans of ABC SpaghettiOs would it take to write the entire Lord of the Rings